So we're just gonna start. Like I don't even. Yeah, I don't even care because you guys are just the most like free formed. I think my shit's freestyle.
Bounce, bounce,
Bounce,
bounce, bounce. This is
bounce,
how we're starting it.
bounce.
Everybody, watch this guy, Black Truffle TV. You gotta
Hey
watch
man,
this
you
guy's
know
show.
what? I
No, well, you're
will
already
do my
watching it.
intro though.
Yeah. Okay.
Another beautiful addition to the Black Truffle TV, the Realquicctho podcast. You have seen these guys before on my page because I have been on their platform. I think I have to use two hands now, like 5 or 6 times. The Ventura Tide Pod is everywhere. They do prank calls. They do AI music. It is a fun time. That's one of the few podcasts where I can just pop up there, and next thing you know, I'm on camera. They do call-ins, some of the funniest shit ever. We did have one racist dude, but we cooked him. We cooked him.
Yes,
You know what? I already want to get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for the Ventura Tide Pod.
Hi,
Randall.
Randall, the great Mina Azul. Thank you
Mina.
for having us.
This is about to be some shit. How do you?
I love your studio.
Thank you.
Like,
I worked
yeah.
really hard, and I manifested it.
Somebody was bringing up that they're thinking manifestation is against all religions or something like that. Yeah, it's like against Christian values to manifest things or something like
I
that.
guess it's been working.
Yeah. It's like making a deal with the devil.
I made a deal with the universe.
I just want to say we're missing Junior the Joint.
Oh yeah, man, Junior, man, damn. First time
It's
ever.
his own fault, but he's not a good at scheduling things, but you know.
He was a
He's your
nigga
spirit.
in his past life. Black people are cool with getting on time. Niggas ain't.
I'm no comment.
This
Yeah.
is really good.
You think so? Yeah. Mina said it smells like a Chinaman.
This is
It tastes like a Chinaman. So
Bundaberry.
if you ever wondered what a Chinaman's dick tastes like,
Oh damn.
try this brand.
Sponsor us. Hold on, real quick though. Sponsor us, whoever you guys are. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Bundaberg? Is that a G?
Yeah. It's from Australia.
Oh, Bundaberg. Yeah,
Yeah.
ginger beer. I like it. This shit's fire.
If anybody wants to see, Julius is the master of accents.
The Bundaberg. Get the Bundabeer.
Because I wouldn't say I don't know if you're like the guy I would take in the foxhole with me, like an actual foxhole. But if it was a prank call foxhole, you would for sure be in there, like one of my 4 or 5 guys in there. Because whenever our prank calls start going awry, you come in there with some clutch accents. Yeah.
You know what?
The country
I didn't
guy's
think
my
about
favorite.
that. I actually kind of take pride in that because there was a couple times where I was all like, I think this is my cue.
Yeah, this call is sucking. And you come in and save it. Yeah.
So I know you're a lot better than me at politics.
That's no.
What do you think about Trump getting shot in the face?
I think something's fishy about all of
Something's
it.
real
I don't know
fishy.
what it is, and I don't want people to get mad at me. But I'm not saying it's a conspiracy story. I'm just saying both sides. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be answered. And
Sorry, this beer's fire.
I haven't taken the time to actually become informed, and a lot of what I say is me saying uninformed nonsense.
At least you got, okay, if you're gonna get shot or shot at as a president, make it kind of cool.
Did you turn your mic off again?
No?
Yeah, Mina, come on.
Why are there so many buttons?
It's just one big
There's
ass-
one button. Does
There
it
we
work?
go.
Oh, okay. If you're gonna get
Mina's
shot
used to turning on buttons with these shaped things. Yeah.
or shot at, I mean, like, at least it was just the ear. They just like Mike Tysoned his ear a little bit.
That's what I said. That's what I
It's
said.
like-
That
Yeah.
It
bullet
could be
had a
worse.
tattoo on the side of its face.
Yeah. It's fine.
He's
It could've
very
worse.
lucky though.
He's a
and
big target, though.
The guy that died makes me think that it was not fake. There's somebody.
There was
died.
2 people.
Yeah, 2 people, and so I know real bullets were flying, but something seems fishy. Like there's some reports that a policeman actually saw the guy with the gun and didn't tell anyone. that sounds insane to me, unless it's the Uvalde police or something. And then he was so close. And then I have actually fired an AR-15 before at 400 feet.
How fast would you say it took the bullet to get to the target?
Less than a second.
Yeah, see,
and I don't know
that's-
how to. If
I
it's less than a
don't
second,
know.
I'm not very accurate in measuring. But not only that, but like I was shooting a refrigerator across the field in Georgia, and I was hitting it every time. It was easy, and that was the first time I had ever held an AR-15. So
There's a lot
I
that
don't
goes
see how
into
this.
it.
I don't see how you could miss.
Dude,
I don't know.
I can see how you can miss because it
Yeah.
all depends on scopes and everything too.
Okay. Well,
Like,
you're gun trained.
He is a
I am
kid.
not.
Yeah. So there are ways to fuck it up, but also like, you know, it could be breathing. So many things. Again, though, he's a kid on a roof. It's probably hot as shit out there. Why would you let a kid chill out on a roof?
I mean,
Like
too
a
many
shed.
questions for me.
yeah, I remember I went to a Ventura College basketball game, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go stand behind the basket. I just want to see like under the hoop, and I was there for like 2 seconds, and then the security was like, no, you can't be under the hoop.
Yeah.
Get away. And
Now imagine if you
it's
had
just,
a 4-foot assault rifle.
yeah,
Maybe he would have let you stay there.
Yeah, like he seems like more trouble than it's worth.
Dude, I think
Um,
next up for Donald Trump, his rap album's coming. It has
Hell
to.
yeah.
I saw him walk out to the 50 Cent.
That was
50 Cent song,
insane.
like through, and I was like, that actually.
As he should,
That's
though.
pretty.
If you're
That's
gonna-
pretty hard walk off.
If something's
Yeah.
gonna happen, you might as well just like embrace it. Take that trauma, embrace it. Let's just make it better.
Now 50 Cent streams are up.
I thought that he should have done the Tupac song, "Hit 'Em Up."
What, to Joe?
'Cause he has that line,
Fuck
you
Joe
shut-
Biden's. He fucked Joe Biden's wife.
Sure, why not?
He probably. I wouldn't put it past Trump.
Why not?
Oh, man.
Well, he
Trump the hump.
he could be speaking like metaphorically, and then but the part where he goes, "You shot me, but you didn't finish. Now you're about to deal with a menace." I like that.
Oh, that's probably his ringtone now.
Yeah.
Hey, is there alcohol in there?
No alcohol.
See, that's why it tastes so good.
Alcohol's bad for you. I've actually really cut my drinking down a lot.
Somebody left 8 Modelo's on my porch wall, and they were still cold.
Damn.
I don't drink really, like at all. And I just walked out to walk my dogs. I opened my door. I look at through my screen, and I was like, "Are those Modelo's?"
Were they fresh? Like
They
oh,
were unopened,
Yeah, I'm taking 'em.
clean, cold. And I was like, I guess I'll put these in my fridge for my non-guests that come over.
I'm
Like,
taking
here.
them.
It's never happened to me
Dude,
before.
you see my beer? Yeah, the Amazon delivery guy took them. I don't know why I have this thing where I blame people that are not in the room. I don't know. Something's wrong with me. I'm sick a lot of bit. Who did it? Who's not here? LeBron did that shit. It was LeBron for sure. He did that shit.
Yeah, they can't defend themselves.
So,
Yeah.
Ventura Tide podcast.
Well,
When
first
was
of all,
it?
everything wrong with Ventura Tide Pod is Junior's fault. 'Cause he's not here.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the motherfucking Ventura Tide Pod.
All right, go ahead.
That was
Sorry,
pretty
I
bad.
interrupted
Was that
you,
that was
Julie. Yeah,
all right?
that was good.
Scratch that. When was it an idea, and when did you bring it to life?
I don't know when it started, because it happened organically. But basically, we had what was called the Weed Club on our street, and we would have a bunch of us that lived on our street. We all grew our own cannabis in our backyards, and we would text the smoke emoji, and that meant we're about to have a session in the middle of the street.
Dope.
And then I don't know who brought it up first, but it started with chit chat. You know, we should have a podcast, and then we would interview people walking on the street, some randoms, you know, some homeless folk, some just some old neighbors walking by, and then once I built a shed in my backyard,
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. Yeah.
then I was like, let's do it. we first started smoking weed in the shed because it was during the winter.
Dude, I can see that
Yeah.
shit right now. Like, hey man, like,
We should start a podcast.
hey, y'all down to start a cast pod? You know what I'm saying? You could be this guy.
I'll be the host.
Wait, what are we talking about again? Mina, when did you become a part of the pod?
It was October, right? Yeah, it was October.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was October. They
What were
said-
you doing before?
Before the podcast?
Yeah.
I was talking shit on my own.
Booyah. See?
That's just it.
See?
They said, hey, you want to be on this podcast? And I said, sure, and I showed up. And
Have you been on, Randall, have you been on anybody else's podcast before?
Let's see.
Hell yeah, motherfucker. This is his first time ever coming on. He didn't come to you. He came
I
to
feel
me.
like
Now,
a
just-
dirty horse saying this, but I've been on the 805 Uncensored podcast before.
I'm going to check them out.
And I've been on, like, in my professional life, I've been on a few, but not like for real podcasts like this. It's more like they want to interview me about my profession and stuff like that.
What's your profession?
I'm a physical therapist.
What?
Yeah.
I'm a social and emotional therapist.
Are you? Okay.
I need a therapist.
I need to send some of my patients to you. To you. Yeah.
Work your mind out.
No offense.
None taken.
Yeah.
What about you, Mina? What do you do?
I work from home.
You say you live at home?
I work from home.
Oh, you work
I
from
do
home.
live
Let
there
me turn. I'm
too.
gonna turn this.
I work from home. I work in insurance, and I'm a dog sitter. It's my favorite thing.
You got the hookup on like car insurance?
No, there's no such thing. If someone told you that, they're an idiot, and they're just trying to take you as a
Damn it.
customer. Yeah, no, there is no hookup. No,
Damn.
that's false.
And what'd you say about the dogs? My bad.
I'm a dog sitter too. I'm like a dog sitter, dog walker, all that jazz.
So you're the lady with the 19 dogs on the leashes? Can
No,
you
I don't
hand-
take 19 at a time. I get my steps in. I'll take them. I have 2 of my own, and I take them separate because I'm like, you guys are 2 stupid dogs. 2 stupid dogs. Yeah, and then I have my other sites and things. Yeah.
All right. I could live with that. I have a little scaredy cat. Like, he only loves me when it's time to eat. But every time I step out of the room, he'll be like, look. And he'll just fucking, he'll just take off under the bed.
Aww.
He's a cute cat, I guess. Like, he just showed up at the house. Like, I don't know what I was doing, but my girlfriend she just randomly just shows up with aminals. It's like, yo, like, first it was a turtle, then it was the bunny, now it's a cat. If you show up here with a pig or a dog, you have to go. You know?
That's
the
the
bottom
cat
line.
distribution system, though.
You have kids too, right? So
Yeah,
that's-
so I have
yeah,
4 dogs.
yeah.
Oh, just kidding. Sorry, just kidding.
Sorry,
just kidding.
kids.
Them kids.
Dude, I just got back from a restaurant. I'm exhausted, dude. I went to a restaurant with my kids, and it was like to the point where I'm like, I started off like I'm embarrassed because they're just destroying the whole restaurant and spilling, throwing chopsticks everywhere.
How old are they? You got young
They're
ones?
1.5, 1.10.
Oh, yeah.
And then after 75% of the way through the meal, I just gave up. I'm like, this is the restaurant's problem, not mine anymore.
My kid's a teenager. We went to a coffee shop and read together quietly without any
That sounds kind
thing
of
being
peaceful.
thrown.
You know?
That's not
It's so
possible.
good.
Like, here,
Yeah.
take this book and read it.
Yeah, I was like,
Possible
yo,
in
you
my
want to go
life.
read at the coffee shop? She's like, which one? I was like, this one. She was like, yeah, I'll grab my book.
That's pretty. I can't lie. That sounds very. That sounds like the definition of peace, right there.
It was so good.
I think everybody should just grab a Captain Underpants book with your kids and
Yeah.
go read it.
Yeah. Yep. I actually do that a lot. I'll be at a coffee shop and just reading and like in the corner.
That's like your whole social media is books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me and books and things.
Does that creep ever come up to you? Like, hey, what are you reading?
Well, yeah, actually, because I didn't know it was weird to read at a bar. So
Okay.
in the evening,
Not a good.
no. So like it's the evening though. Coffee shops are normally closed. So I'm
But the
like,
freaks come out at night.
how am I supposed to know that they come out at like 5 p.m. at a bar?
That's crazy.
I don't know.
You're reading the wrong books.
And I'd be with my Kindle just trying to read, and they'd be like, trying to scoot up to me, and I'm like, can't you see I'm busy? I'm reading.
Remember when that book 50 Shades of Grey was very popular?
Yep, sure
There
do.
was like,
I remember
there
the
was
movie
like, I
came
remember
out.
my friends and I were like, there's a certain page where like, if a female was on that page or approaching that page, you'd want to like approach her because like she'd be so horny, she would just like date you, you know?
What?
Damn.
It was
Ooh.
like page 119. Dude, if she's near page 119, just make your move, man.
Hey, leave it in the comments if
Yeah.
you know what page it is.
Tell me the page. But I'm married now. But I mean, for other people.
You know
Yeah,
the,
I'm married too. I'm married too.
Yeah.
You know the guy who did the voice of the parrot in Aladdin?
No.
Yeah.
He did a reading of 50 Shades of Grey.
No way.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I've never read that book. Is that?
I
is
haven't
that-
read it.
You
No.
haven't? Okay.
Only
I haven't
be-
read it, but I
yeah.
watched the movie.
Did you?
Yeah, I saw the movie.
I can't even like.
How many stars
No.
did you give?
What's your
50
review?
Shades?
Okay, see, I'm not
Yeah.
really into all that shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what it's about.
It's
I
like
just know it makes.
it's so fake though. It's so like anyone like I don't know. From what I hear of it, what I read, I've done like summaries of it and stuff. I haven't. I'm gonna read it eventually because it's on my list.
You read 5 books a day, so.
I kind of do. So it's just I don't know.
this dude had a
Inappropriate.
dedicated dungeon for fucking.
But that's cool. That's cool.
I just don't want to get hit with nothing.
That's a red.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I think
don't
that's
think I
my
would be-
problem. I don't want to get hit with nothing.
I don't know if I would be friends with somebody that had such a thing.
He had all
I
types
would
of
be creeped out.
like swings and jails and cells and ball gags and dude, I thought he was going to fucking war. It was like a barbarian. It was crazy. It was crazy, and I don't think it should be called 50 Shades of Grey because that shit was colorful as hell. It was a lot of shit
Just
going
be called rainbow. Rainbow sex.
on. He's an ally, guys. He's an ally. I'm an ally too. I'm just quiet about it.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing
podcast?
this for 10 years.
10 years?
I've been doing this for 10.
On YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube. On YouTube. You can go
Oh,
back.
yeah. When's the 10th anniversary show?
I
Or
don't
did you
even
already-
know. I have to check
Oh.
YouTube.
What if it's this one?
Oh, yeah. That would be crazy. Like this
That'd be
is
sad.
episode number 88 of the Realquicctho podcast. But I took a long hiatus, like a long one, like years, maybe like 2 or 3 years. It was, and
It's
then I don't know what made me get back into it. I think what made me get back into it was watching myself. It's like, dang, I used to do these all the time. And then it turned into me watching other people that I enjoy, and I saw how they were filming. And then I just started learning, like, how do I do the camera switching, or how do I get good sounding mics, or just, just set up in general, and then here
Right.
we are.
Yeah, and for those of you watching, Julius has helped us out a lot. He told us to buy this switcher thing that has improved our show a lot. And then we're helping our friend Corner Store Podcast
Oh, yeah.
here and there, We talk to him a lot, but we haven't actually helped him. I don't know if
I've
that's our
been
fault or
on-
his fault. But
shout
we're
out
trying.
to Dex. Go
Yeah.
check out Dex. He
Dex
has
OMD
like
3000.
dude, he has like 5,000, 6,000 subs. With like
Yeah.
he has like 1.5 million views, almost 2 million views.
Yeah, man, that guy's really
I'm like,
doing a great job.
What the hell?
Corner Store Podcast.
Go get some from the
Yeah.
store. Go get some from the store, you guys.
Yeah, I want to get some merch. He said he has a hoodie for me next time I see him. So, when are you gonna? You always had merch?
Yeah, I had
right?
merch. I've had merch for maybe 8 years now. T-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts. I'm trying to get everybody to get more stuff so I can either start doing giveaways, or I'm thinking about coming out with slides, because I have hats, tank tops, shorts, pants. I have a lot of stuff. I might even just give some of the stuff away at
That's what ends up happening.
Media Day. Yeah,
It's
'cause
our merch.
I couldn't
Yeah.
tell you how much money. Dude, you gotta spend the money, or you have to invest the money in yourself. Everybody thinks that, oh, he just does it and it just happened for him. No, it fucking didn't. I went through thousands, maybe even tens of thousands, just like learning. Like, damn, that material doesn't go on that shirt, or maybe I should try this heat, or maybe I should spray alcohol on it, or like just trial and error. I have a ton of T-shirts that are just done for because I messed them up.
So you got
know?
those shirts you always see in like third world countries, like the kids are wearing them.
I should throw some shirts to Africa. What? We're walking around with Young Boss Life shirts. That should be hard as hell.
Yeah.
Shit, but invest in yourself, you guys. Stop. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always down to help a lot of. I'm down to help people, but I'm not down to do your work for you. And I'll drink my invisible beer to that.
Yeah, we don't. Who wants to do more work? Yeah. How do you do it though? Do you keep all the clothes in your house?
Yeah, I have everything in my house, and then I have some stuff in storage.
Okay.
Thankfully, the house is big enough now to where I can actually store stuff. But
yeah, and congratulations to you. I heard that from Stone Dar and the Minks, the cookie people, that you have recently come up, and you have a really nice place now.
Yep.
Like way better, right?
Yep. They haven't recorded here, but they have been here. You know, I showed them the space because I'm thinking about putting a cipher together. I want to do it. It's just a matter of who to get on, and a lot of people. I only wanted 5 people, but I got flooded.
Randall and I will get on.
Hey, you start rapping?
I'm
Let's
out.
go.
You do it. She's been wanting to do a cipher.
Mia, you can rap?
Well, do you need someone to do the intro? Like the name Uno always has like intro.
Oh man,
Does he really?
Song.
He's been up here.
He has that lady that goes, I can't feel no better.
I don't know. I've had a couple people ask me to be in videos and things, and I'm always like, I need you to keep your expectations to me. I'm not the girl who dances and shakes ass and stuff. So before approaching me, please know I will definitely say, no, thank you.
Hey, in that case, go watch Ventura Tide Pod every episode that she's on so you can actually learn who she is.
I did. Someone asked me, they're like, oh, you just have to like sit there and kind of just like exist. I was like, I can do that.
Yeah,
Sitting like pretty?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nobody's ever asked us to do that.
Nope, not really. They always ask me to work.
Yeah.
They always
Shake
want
it.
us to fix something.
Randall, shake it.
Shake it, Randall.
So what is that tat right there on your leg?
On my leg is Rosie the Riveter.
Who's that?
She is you don't know? Okay, so
No.
during the wars, when you...
It's World War II icon.
Yeah, during World War II, she was like the poster girl, the poster girl for the rivets. Okay, so Rosie the Riveter, because you'd have to go in, and the women actually had to do the work because the men were in the war, right? So I started out doing pinup and everything. So she's like super classic, like pinup.
Like Marilyn Monroe and Betty Boop? Could you put her in that category or nah?
I mean, yes and no, but she was like that working class, like women can do this shit. You know, they weren't just the housewives anymore. They were like out there.
They're like, we can do this factory.
Yeah, they were doing the men's work, you know?
All right. So then, in other words, she's just a boss.
Yeah, she's like
a
just
boss.
like a historical icon for America, for kind of like art, for women, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Or no, go ahead.
I don't
go
have
ahead,
any
Randall.
tattoos.
This was actually my first, I think, tattoo.
Damn, that was your first
Jesus
tattoo?
Christ.
I think this was, yeah.
Damn, my first tattoo.
His first
I
or,
got
like,
some writing
second.
on my chest.
You went big. You went big for the first time.
Okay.
Usually people get like a little fucking
Or the little
angel
dots.
here or something.
You know, they always get the little dots, the little mind crazy life.
Pretty much all my tattoos are decently sized. They are.
Do you mind if I ask how much something like that costs? Like,
So
did
you know what? I will say I've had this conversation. It depends on the area. It does depend on the artist because some charge by piece, some charge by hour. This one is like
Yes.
over 10 years old.
the tat is?
Yeah, the
Oh, so
tat.
then, so I can't.
So the tattoo.
So with
This-
inflation.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So this
exactly.
one was $250 for a couple sessions, right? And I mean, it's fine. It's good.
$250 for that?
That
Yeah.
means today it'd be $800.
Yeah, today, I mean, like my artist I see now in Oxnard, like charges by, I think she charged me by piece. We do by
Okay, good.
piece.
So that's what I was gonna ask
Yeah.
you next. If it was a guy or a girl.
So
that
this,
did it.
I had so when I
You
first
can't
went
have a guy
in,
do that tattoo.
Nah.
this actually a guy did do this tattoo.
Yeah?
I went in, I asked for this
Was
girl.
his girlfriend there? Like,
No, but they did tattoo in the same place. It was interesting. But she was like, I'm not good at this style. My husband is. So, and then everybody in the shop was like, he's not here right now, but he would be the best for it. So at the time, and I have on my arm.
Respect.
He did one on my arm too, because I just wanted the clean lines, the traditional, classic, you know, give me some good color. And then I came out here, and now they're all black and grays.
You
But
know what? There's one of my sponsors, Bomb Body Collectives. There's a bomb. If you put it, there's specifically for tattoos.
Okay, is it aftercare?
No, it's not.
It's to numb it, or
No, it's just like it's just a moisturizer.
Is
that
it?
makes your tat pop.
Yeah, because I always they're like, how do your tattoos look good? I'm like, it's your skincare.
Yes,
it is your
1000%.
skincare.
Bomb Body Collectives. Make sure you go follow them. She has stuff for adults. She has stuff for the babies.
Yes.
And then, like I said, my favorite one is the one for your tattoos because if when you keep using it and you keep applying it,
Yep.
it makes your tattoos look like before they peel.
Especially if you're going out in the sun. Out here, the beautiful beaches, you really do have to keep up on your skin, especially if you have
big
art.
time.
Yeah.
Like normally I have like if I'm at work for my hand tattoos, I always have gloves on because I don't want them to fade because these mean something.
There you
We
go.
got to get Randall tatted.
Next show. We'll bring in a tattoo gun.
Black Truffle TV.
VTP.
Oh my gosh.
Would you ever get a tat or no?
I you know what, I don't like my haircut like 1 week after I get it, you know.
Oh,
So,
got it.
you know,
got it.
I don't even.
Just get a tramp stamp. You'll
I
never
don't like
see
my
it.
shoes just
Yeah.
after wearing them for 2 weeks. So yeah, I could get a tramp stamp. That'd be sweet, a little butterfly.
Be on brand.
Wow.
See, now I have to question: Are you bi or this is just jokes?
It's just jokes.
It's a-
Okay,
I'm
all
not
right, all right.
heterosexual.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hey, shout
yeah.
out to Gary Polson because he's like that too. He just like I'm not gay or anything, but
I love Gary Polson.
you wanna fuck
Yeah.
like fucking
Not in a gay
Gary?
way.
Chill,
Yeah.
man, chill.
In a heterosexual way, I love Gary Polson. You know? He's an awesome guy.
Yeah, Paul. Hey, shout out to Polson Media. Go follow, man. Follow
One
everybody.
of my favorite
man.
shows we ever did was
with Gary?
with that guy. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah, British accent.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
British accent, man. You got one?
Maybe.
I wish I had one.
Ginger beer. No, that's not it. Ginger.
Say like a Spice Girl.
Fuck. What do they sound like?
Now you got to be change genders.
Transgender beers.
So, how's comedy going right now? Was it getting better? Are you getting momentum going?
So, I kind of put comedy second to podcasting. Like,
No
I'm
way.
still very
Yeah,
active.
yeah.
I'm still very active. I still go to shows. I still hit mics. And every now and again, I'll still get booked. I still get booked. But now at this point, I'm starting to learn and I'm starting to see how many people are doing it. And I'm fairly new to it, but now I feel like
Not like podcasting.
no, it's not. I mean, podcasting is saturated too, but like
Yeah.
okay, maybe this is what it is. Maybe this is what it is. I'm way better, at least in my opinion. I'm way better at podcasting than I am comedy. I've been doing this for a decade, and I've been doing comedy, like stand-up comedy for going on 2 years now.
I've never been to a comedy show.
Hey, Monday.
Monday.
No. So Monday, shout out to Alex Mingo. There's an open mic
Okay.
in Thousand Oaks at Eureka Brew Co. And then on
go to
Tuesday,
that.
shout out to Josie at the Sewer. They have Tasteless Tuesdays. That's an open mic. That's in
Really?
Ventura. And then, obviously you guys know.
What's at the one at Gigi's? They still have that
Okay,
one?
yeah. So the one at Gigi's.
By the way, Ventura locals know Gigi's. That's like where the true
You gotta be
degenerates-
hard.
Yeah,
You-
yeah.
yeah,
I used to
you
hang out
can't.
there when
I am
drank
so
a lot.
intrigued. I don't even. What
Yeah.
is Gigi's?
Gigi's
By the post
Cocktail.
office in Montalvo.
Shout out to Artie Lopez.
That is out there. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Every Wednesdays at 9 o'clock, another open mic. I've seen everything there. I've roasted
Yeah.
everybody there. They know me there. People fight in there, and there's always drunk people, and we're just standing up there doing comedy, and people don't even.
That's the
give a
one I
shit.
want to go to.
Yeah, like
know?
it's very like it's
What day is that?
Wednesdays.
Phew.
Every Wednesday is at 9. GG's Cocktail, and you'll either see 50 to 60 people in there, or you'll see 5 to 6 people in there, and people get drunk, they get rowdy, and like they really don't give a shit that you're doing comedy. They're just like, man, so what? Like, man, can you hurry up so we can put the music back on? But
Sounds
it's those kind of crowds that make you tough. I started at GG's, and GG's is a huge part of the comedian that I am today because, man, you really have to have nerves of steel. Because when you have a banger joke and you know it's funny and it hits every time, then you go and tell it at GG's and everybody's just like, you're fucking stupid. Like, with no laughs, you're like, damn. It makes you, like, GG's, like, if you're soft, GG's will make you want to quit everything you're doing.
I like the sound of GG's
Yeah.
immediately.
GG's is cool.
Those
But
are
Artie
great
Lopez, he
bar.
does an amazing job hosting. I love that place. Again, it made me tough. And then on Thursdays is Patty's. That's
Oh,
somewhere
Patty's
in
Pub.
Ventura, too.
No way.
I have
Yep.
been to Patty's Pub. I was telling Mina I got iced out there.
Why?
I don't know. I think they got the like a straight vibe or something like that, and it was like
You
my
were
cousin
too
and I were
straight.
sitting at the bar. Yeah, we're like too straight. It's probably like a special gay day or something, and they would be like, it would be like I was there, and they'd be like, "Can I help you?" Like behind to the person behind me. It was like an obvious ice, and I just want to say. Patty's, I respect you a lot more for doing that. Yeah. That's what I expect out of a real gay bar. Is to like, if you sense the straight vibe, fuck them.
See, okay,
Yeah.
it's not like that comedy nights. But I never go on any
Yeah.
other night.
Yeah, comedy
'Cause I-
nights.
you know.
If you only did gay comics, it would probably be like not hard to get enough people to sign up in Ventura. Yeah.
Dude, okay, I have a question for everybody, right?
All right.
And I'm asking this question because last week I went through something that, I mean, I've been through it before, but not to this extent, not to this level. Like, it was flat out like, I'm trying to hit that. Do I look or sound or appear to be gay in any way, shape, or form? Honest answer.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, let's do that.
On a scale
It's
of.
hard to tell these days. I feel like,
I feel like everyone could be gay,
yeah, but you don't.
even a little bit.
I know gay
Yeah,
gangbangers.
you're
Yeah.
not like like totally giving that vibe, but I would
Right,
say,
that's what I
yeah.
thought too.
But like on a scale of like the most straight guy I know is Junior. So on a scale from like Junior to what's like a flamboyant person that would be like obviously gay just by watching him
RuPaul?
like, walk or something. Yeah. Okay.
All right, I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
that range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like
RuPaul's,
a 2.
You know.
Yeah, you're not like Junior straight, but you're like around that vicinity.
So Junior is just top guy, and I'm the one after.
Mhm.
Fuck
Yeah,
out.
because he's like if he fears gays.
No, I'm not. So let me tell you what.
Don't
happened.
hate on Junior
Don't hate on
for
him.
it.
No,
guys.
never,
This
never,
is how
never.
it
Yeah,
is.
leave.
Yeah.
Come on, you guys.
The-
We're all
I'm
entitled to our
sorry.
own
And
opinion.
when
the
I say that,
gays.
the word homophobic comes up. He's not. He has nothing against.
Yeah.
No guy is more loving than Junior. He has nothing against it. We've had a lot of gay people on the show. He
Yeah.
doesn't give a shit, but he's afraid of being associated.
It's an
Oh,
interesting
God, yeah.
bridge.
He doesn't want because
Yeah.
of the way he grew up. I think
Right,
maybe
right.
you know.
Yeah, old school.
Yeah, he's very old school, and it's you know, he probably got, as we all did, got teased, you know, so he's a little sensitive. I don't know. Ask him.
I didn't get teased a lot. I did the teasing.
Yeah, you're a bully. Yeah, Mina bullies Junior a lot. I think that actually might be giving him some flashbacks.
Come on, Junior.
Yeah.
You got this, bro. You're fucking Junior the Joint Roller. Like, that's got to be the hardest name in Ventura County.
Junior
Joint
Joint Roller
Roller.
T-shirts coming out
Yeah.
soon.
Junior.
Yeah.
The
pretty bad.
Joint Roller.
Badass.
He's actually changed his name to King of the North.
Nah, fuck
yeah.
that, Junior. Go back to that to Junior the Joint.
We
Roller.
have to have
Put
a
it in the
joint
comments
roller.
what you like more.
Yeah,
Junior
hell
the
yeah.
Joint Roller or King of the North? I'm voting Junior the Joint Roller myself.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, Junior the Joint Roller.
Because that's what he does.
And so I just get off of work, right? I'm on my phone, you know, I'm in my work uniform. I'm just minding my own business. This guy comes up to me, and he's clearly gay. Like the voice, the demeanor, everything. He was a bigger guy. So he comes up to me and he's like, hey, da-da-da-da. He introduces himself. And I respect that a lot. If you're going to come up to me, the first thing that you should do is let me know who you are so I know who I'm talking to. And he goes, he's like, hey, do you smoke? I was like, nah, bro, sorry, I don't smoke. Like, and, you know, I thought he was either going to ask me where I could get some weed, because now that I get. But he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you smoked, and, you know, I just wanted to smoke with you. And I was like, sorry, I don't smoke, bro. I said, I drink, but I don't smoke. So then, right, so then he goes, well, what is there to do around here? And I was all like, well, I just got off of work. You can either go to the restaurant or
I'm
you can
super invested in this right now. Like, I'm so invested.
So I just start throwing him ideas like Bolero's over here.
When did you know you were being hit on? Did you?
No,
know?
I didn't.
You didn't? Okay.
I didn't know. I thought
I
he
already
was just.
know you were. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, like I'm still in work mode. People come up to me all the time, like, "Hey, where's this? Where's that?" You know. So I was just in work mode, and he goes, "Well, I'm telling him again. I'm telling him all the places. I was like, Kings and Queens. He's like, "Yeah, I actually just came from there." And then he's all like, well, do you know where I can go to have a good time? And I was all like, yeah, like everywhere that I just named. You know what I mean? I'm just, yeah. But then, like, he gets a little more, like, extra with his voice. So then I kind of started to, like, think. I was like, is he doing what I think he's doing? But then he goes, he's like, he gets nervous, and then he apologized, and then he takes both of his hands and he puts them on my shoulder, and he like puts his head on my shoulder. He's like, I'm so sorry, but I'm just really looking to have a good time. And I'm like, then you need to go to Patty's. It's like, you need to go to Patty's. Like,
Finally answered his question.
That is so good.
yeah, I was like, cause in my head, right? In my head, I'm like, yo, like, do I fucking look like it to you? Like, I didn't feel offended. It's just, that's not what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I wasn't an asshole. I wasn't a dick to him. I didn't disrespect him. I didn't do what, you know.
He might have been just testing his game out, because like
That's exactly what I thought
think if
too.
you have a really good game as a gay male, you can flip. You can flip a straight, a breeder. You can flip a breeder. You know. If you're a gay dude, and you flip a breeder, your game is top notch. You know.
But he was very, respectful. Mm-hmm. But then, like, what got me was, after I told him, I was like, well, if you're looking for a time like that, you know, you should try out Patty's. It's in downtown Ventura. I was like, me personally, that's not my crowd. But I think for you, you'd probably have a really good time. He's like, yeah, I just came from there, but sorry, I didn't mean to. I was like, nah, you're fine. Like, you weren't disrespectful or anything, but yeah, that's not my type of crowd. And he's all like, well, all right. It was very nice meeting you. And he puts his hand out. And I put my hand out, you know, shake his hand, but he did the
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
you know, the extra. I was like, bro, did you not just hear what I said? Like, I was just like, what the fuck?
I love this for you.
So
shot.
it took me like 5 minutes to finally process what was going on. I was like, damn, this is what girls feel like
Oh yeah.
at the Q Club.
Yeah, I mean, I used to live in San Francisco, so a couple of things I learned is just that you don't know who's gay and who's straight, because there's no stereotype as to how people act. People you would never believe were straight or gay, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Because the gay population is so significant over there. And then the other thing I learned was what it was like to be in a club and be a total piece of meat.
Right.
And,
I'm a piece of meat?
Yeah.
Like, shit. I don't want to be a piece of meat to them, though. I want to be a piece of meat to the opposite.
I was actually sexually harassed at work by this guy. He would be like, Randall, you're not just wearing those pants, you're wearing those pants.
Holy
like
shit.
that. Like every day when I come into work, he would say stuff like that. He'd be like, I can see your bulge. I see what you're working with, stuff like that. And then I was
Whoa.
like 22 or something. I was just like, damn, okay. But like I should have reported him.
Similar
Mina,
story.
this is just a normal day for Mina.
Right? I know,
Like,
yeah. She's
Mina-
like, wow, okay.
You should be like, Mina,
fucking
can you read us your
assholes, like-
DMs? Because Mina's DMs
Oh my
are just
God,
like
no, actually,
dick pic after dick pic.
speaking of that, I was showing one of my other friends. I was like, yo, I was going through. I don't go through my requests a lot or anything like that. I get a lot.
What are you talking about?
So on Instagram you get your primary general, you
Yep.
get requests, and some are hidden requests. Well, they actually changed how that looked, and it tripped me out. So I was like, oh, I should go through and probably like see if there's any. I have missed some really important stuff. My bad. Okay, it goes to the request. Like I don't know what to say about it.
Right.
But this guy was responding to stories and stuff since November, saying just very straightforward, like, I want to smash. I want to do anal. Just
Whoa.
all just like at least like a couple times a month. And I'm just like, where did this start? Like I was like, what is happening here? It was wild. Like people can be so straightforward, and I'm just like, this is a no.
Is it okay if it comes from a guy that you want?
No.
Or no? Okay.
And you know what? When people are like, how do I approach girls or
know
how
them.
do I do this and that? I'm always like, I don't know, don't approach me. Like,
Yeah, you're asking the wrong one.
Yeah, don't approach me. I'll tell you like how to not be an asshole, but like
Shit, if you ask me, it's easy. You just got to be respectful and be yourself and just be direct, but don't be too direct. Like,
unless you're a shitty person, then
Yeah.
just
Unless you're
leave.
on Grinder. On the last show, we were talking about Grinder like quite a
oh,
bit.
I called in. Yeah.
On Grinder, you just send a dick pic. It's all good. you
yeah,
know?
some
Yeah.
areas it's fine.
Yeah.
You do you. Oh, remember who was it? Was it who called in the bag people? The bag.
Oh, West End bagger.
Yes,
You know,
and
the
we're
beanbag
making
throwers of Ventura. Yeah,
they're making dick pic jokes or something.
Mhm.
And he was like, oh, yeah, we made a joke about sending ones to his DM. And he made a joke like, yeah, whatever. So we're like, okay. Freaking went on and, like, Googled one. Just, like, DM'd it to him.
Was it a little
This
one
is
or
how
was
it
it
feels.
ginormo?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I was proud of it.
Hey, I heard girls, right? Damn, that Google shit. There's some girls out there that'll like, oh, babe, send me your tits. And then, like,
Yeah, they
we'll
would.
give me $40. And they'll send the money, and then they'll just Google some titties and send those.
There was a girl, I don't really hang out at bars a lot, but there was a girl who was sitting next to me at a bar with her friends, and they were like, I could hear them, like one girl, they went to have like girls' night because one girl was like breaking up with a guy or something happened, and
Fucking asshole.
yeah, they're just, they're just doing the thing, and I'm like, good for you, girl, hell yeah. But one of them was like, you should just like, I want to say he got caught cheating or something, right? Like I was like, why don't you just, they're like, you should just make it seem like you have like some other guy or something. And I like to stir the pot. So I was like, hey, this is what you could do.
Yeah.
I was like, go on Google, find a dick pic.
Google dick.
Send it to him. And now you have a variety of options. You can say, one, this is you, and you can just find like a baby dick, just call him a dick or something. Or two, you can just give a comparison. I'm like, you have so many options right now for what you could do. It's like, or if you don't want to do something visual, just do one of those, oh, babe, send me a pic of your dick. Oh, wrong person. And they were just like, they were just like, what? I was like, I'm just saying.
Boss.
Yeah.
You guys have so many options right now. I'm like, it's fine.
It's like they were doing like kind of like mid stuff, and then she came in
Yeah,
way,
she
like,
came
way
in
more
like,
There's
aggressive
levels.
you
than
came
we were
in
ready
like
for. Yeah.
TikTok
I
facts.
love
Yeah.
petty. Let's be petty right now. I'm
Dude,
going to show
you.
you.
You sound like my daughter's godmom. So, like, I would get dragged into her shit. She was like, oh, fuck this guy. He's a fucking asshole. Like, oh, he wants to play? He wants to play? Then let's fucking play. So, okay, as a guy, right? As a guy, if you see a girl that you're talking to on social media, and you see that arm with the watch and the tattoo, we're tripping out. So that's what I would do.
That's a thing.
I would
yes.
fucking.
Yes.
I would we would get in the car, right? We would get in the car, and I would sit in the back seat, and she would be in the front seat, and I would put my arm, like right here on her chest, and you just see a arm with tattoos,
Yeah.
and then she'll post it, and then her phone starts going crazy.
It's beautiful what
and
happens.
I love it too. I'm just
Like
kicking
guys
it back. I'm just
like
kicking
that, or they don't like it. What
No,
the fuck's
hell
going on
no,
here?
man. Hell no. Hell no.
Who's
Hey,
that
shout
guy
out to
you
the
with?
sponsor, man. You got to make those tattoos pop for these photos.
Hey, Bomb Body Collectives.
Yeah.
Etsy, Instagram, all that. Go check her out. Go check her out. It's fire. Speaking of sponsors, Midnight Vapors. Midnight Vapors. They have all your smoking needs. They have juice with tobacco. They have juice without tobacco. You can have 0 nicotine or you can have fucking 12 nicotine. And that shit feels like smoking needles. I don't know how people do it. They have mods.
Nasty
They have
shit.
pods. They have batteries. They have the plug and play or the play and puffs. I don't fucking know what it is. Midnight Vapors. Go check them out. They're in Orange County, 714. So I'm in the floor. I know you see the Angel gear. 12036 West Street in Garden Grove. They just got a batch of new flavors in. You need to go on their Instagram, go look at their stories, and if you mention the Realquicctho podcast, you might get a little discount. You know, they might throw you a battery, or they might recoil your coil for you. So, last but not least, Young Boss Life Clothing. Go get you a hat. Go get you some shirts. If you're a young boss and you live in that life, you're not doing it right because you don't have a T-shirt.
I need to do that.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have the brand, the actual brand. And those are
Dude, if
my
you
sponsors.
if you show up to any party with smoking Midnight Vapors with Young Boss gear on,
And you smell like bomb bodies.
guaranteed getting
yeah.
laid.
But, like-
Guaranteed. What?
All those things involve smoking coils?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Okay. So when you
what?
have the
That's how the kids are doing it.
What
The
is
vapes.
happening?
So the old school vapes when they
Fucking
first
vaping.
came out, it was literally like you have this big ass. Well, I have a big ass box, and there's certain wattages, and the higher the watts, you can literally like just barely inhale and get a whole bunch of smoke.
So
But with that, you have to. There's a coil in it. It's a coil, and you put cotton in it, and it gets really hot, and it evaporates the juice, which makes the vapor smoke. And you take your flavor of juice and you put it on the cotton and the coil, and after a while, it gets the cotton gets burned.
Do those catch on fire?
They can,
Yeah.
but it's not likely. Like
That's why you got to get Midnight Vapors because they don't
Yeah, don't
catch
get the
on
tea
fire.
And they'll
stuff.
coil it
and
for
they
you.
won't burn your face.
yeah, they'll
And the-
recoil
yeah.
everything. Yeah,
They have a good coil.
If
Shit.
some of the pods or the mods, they need to be maintained. So they'll do all that. They'll give you fresh cotton. They'll build a coil in front of you, so you can have a little coil, you can have a big coil. The mod that I had specifically had 3 coils in it because I'm what you call a cloud chaser. I like to do the huge clouds.
Oh, yeah.
But then you also have the guys that do the tricks. I call them dolphins because they do these crazy. Shout out to my boy Manny. He's the greatest vape trick guy.
They have
I've
like
ever seen.
contests.
Yeah, they
Dude.
do. They
Yeah.
have contests. So,
Coming to the Olympics soon.
hey, probably. Shoot, probably. Some of these dudes got some deep ass lungs. Pause. Is that possible? No pun intended.
That's yeah.
But like, so with the cloud chasing contest, they'll like do a countdown, and then you take the biggest rip that you can, and they'll have like a ruler on the wall, and you just blow as far as you can.
You do like tricks. You're blowing rings like,
Yeah.
That's where you get the
do
dolphin.
do sound.
and then you shoot rockets through the ring. You're like,
Yeah, like they have these things called like jellyfishes, and like I literally watch my friends, like he'll put his finger right here and then just like a
Yeah.
whole bunch of little fucking
You need to be a
Cheerios and
judge.
smoke come out everywhere. It's
we
insane.
need to watch the videos of that on our
Oh,
next
yeah.
show.
It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
What
sick.
the
man.
You're in
hell?
charge of the videos next show. Yeah.
Videos.
Hey, Cisco, Danny, Midnight Vapors, text me Manny's information because I know I have his IG, but I can't remember what it is. I wanna show him. I wanna show his stuff, but
Yeah.
it's insane. Like
I'm gonna deep dive Google it tonight. Can I? Speaking of dolphins, can I say a little story?
Look,
Yeah.
this is your episode,
Dude. Okay, so this is you know how the internet is like a bunch of fucking investigators these days, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, it's the cops.
So this vice president that Trump selected, his name is J.D. Vance.
JD Vance.
J.D. Vance,
Hell nah.
right? A good old boy. But okay, so this guy, he put this tweet out in last February, and it says, "I've had enough internet for the day," and it said, "This woman is violated by a dolphin and is loving it."
I
Right?
saw that video.
But
That dolphin.
here's the thing about Twitter or X, whatever, is when you search for items, the words that you search for are highlighted. So the words woman and dolphin are highlighted in his tweet, which means J.D. Vance actually put in his search engine dolphin and woman. So this guy is fucking up big time. I give him a week before he gets fired. Trump's a specialist in firing people. He needs to fire this fool.
Look, that sounds like one of the cases where I can hear Trump saying like, "I can do
You're
shit
fired."
like that, but you can't do shit like that."
No, the reason you're here is to do shit that I don't do.
Right.
Right. Anyways, everybody Google J.D. Vance dolphin woman, and you'll get the story for yourself. I'm not making it up. It's not fake news.
And I
This
saw the
shit's
video.
real, dude. I mean, this guy he's fucking up the campaign.
He is
You know?
from, supposedly from, the hills.
The Ozarks.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He says he's from the.
Like
the
Agora Hills?
Yeah.
Nah, from like his Hillbilly Elegy
Oh,
is his book. So
got
he
it.
I wouldn't believe a word
basically
coming out of this guy's mouth.
was trying to declare himself as a fancy hillbilly. I'll just say it like that. I read the book and I was like, this is trash. This shit's trash. That was a while ago. That was when it came out too.
Nothing
you,
against the
Kendall.
guy. I know nothing about him. Despite what you said, I'm not a political expert. I don't know anything, but I did find this dolphin story quite interesting, and
Hilarious.
I want to spread the word.
Did you guys see the dolphin that came on to the girl at the what do they call it? The fish zoo? What is
This
that
might
shit?
be the video that J.D.
The
Vance
aquarium?
was referring to, for all I know. I did not see that video because I didn't Google that.
Would never.
It
I
just
would swim
popped
with
up
the
in
shark.
algorithm.
I would never swim with the dolphin because dolphins are frisky. Sharks, you know what a shark's gonna do.
This I have a coworker that went swimming with a dolphin, and she said that night she got pregnant. But if she did fuck a guy, but she said she thought she was unable to get pregnant for like 10 years, and she promises me that the dolphins were a factor.
I want to know what was going on through that dolphin's mind when he was watching the trainer. Like, damn, she got them yams. I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it in front of thousands.
I don't think the
of
dolphin
people.
got her pregnant. I just think he got her like fallopian tubes ready or something with his nose or something.
Yeah, he telekinesed that shit.
Yeah, like he did something like he hit her in the belly a certain way and then got her more fertile
Dude,
for that night.
But
Yeah.
I swear, there really is a video of a trainer and she's, trading, and then the dolphin dives out of the water and gets on top of her and starts shaking that
Wait,
tail.
yes, no,
Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
remember. Yes, that's a more recent one that came out. There was like video.
I am not gonna
there
Google
was
this tonight.
It might be the same thing where there was a girl who was hired, and for some reason, there's like the manager or someone was like something was weird, and they were like, we're gonna have to put cameras in this enclosure, and they caught her like fucking around with the dolphins.
Oh, this is okay. We're talking about two different.
Is this a different one? How many times is this happening? What?
The reason this is wrong is because dolphins can't consent.
They're the ones doing the do.
Yeah,
like,
they can't go to jail either.
SeaWorld? Have you heard of SeaWorld?
That's where they're doing it. That's the problem.
SeaWorld. That's where it was.
Send them to
It was
SeaWorld. They're all
SeaWorld.
molesting
That's why they're
dolphins.
there.
It was SeaWorld. Like, because she had the whole wetsuit on. And,
Yeah.
well, no pun intended. But that dolphin went, the dolphin, oof. I don't want to be next to a dolphin. Because if I'm over here getting hit on by gay dudes, a dolphin might try to pipe me down. You know what I mean? Oof.
Yeah, you know what? You know why I don't give a shit about gay dudes or straight or whatever is because, like, what percentage of our life do we actually have sex? I mean, it's less than 1%, right?
Probably. I'm not
Unless
gonna
you're like
speak
a
for
sex
a lot of.
unless you're Tiger Woods or something.
Yeah, or fucking
He might
Will
be
Chamberlain.
1 or 1.5%.
Porn
at
stars?
the tops.
Porn stars.
stars.
The good ones, the top ones.
Yeah. So, like, where are you going to judge someone on what they do with less than 0.5% of their life? I mean, we all do like some shit that's for 0.5% of our life that is probably despicable, and who cares?
And back to
Yeah.
your bulge story. There was one time I might have been like 19. I was working at a bagel shop, and I liked the oatmeal. From
I've also
Corner
worked at a
Bakery.
bagel shop. Hell yeah. What was the name of yours?
Einstein Bagels.
Manhattan Bagels.
All right, okay.
All right, let's go.
So
Yeah.
I go across the parking lot to a corner bakery. Again, they have the best oatmeal I've ever had, and they give you like this little raisin bread thing on the side. And I used to have a problem to where I didn't think before I spoke. And this is before I discovered the oatmeal. So I go and I was like, look, I want something that's big, hot, and sweet. I need something that's like a large proportion, and I want it to be warm like a brownie or something. And I want it to be sweet. And then the guy, no lie, it was a big-ass bald guy.
Walked
He
right
goes-
into that
Beautiful.
one. Yeah.
He goes, I'm big, hot, and sweet. And I just kind of like just stood there because I was young at the time. I was
Froze,
going to
yeah.
like start throwing shit at him because when I was 19, I was crazy. I was just crazy, like, ugh. But I was just like, what? Like, and then like he quickly was like, oh no, we have a large oatmeal and then we have a small oatmeal. And I was like, let me get the large oatmeal. And then he's like, all right, they'll take care of you over there. But I was like, damn, like again, like fuck, like I don't know what kind of
probably
vibes
saw the
I'm
look in
giving
your
off.
eyes.
Maybe
It's
you
like,
do
I'm
give
gonna
the
move on.
vibes.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know what kind of vibes I'm giving
give the
off,
vibes.
but I'm not doing it on purpose.
Maybe it's when you're hungry or hangry.
Yeah. What were you doing the other
Yeah.
time you were hit on?
You just
last-
got off
the
work.
other
Were
I
you
had
day?
just got
hungry?
off work, and I had
Okay.
I had,
But what were you doing? You're in the store?
No, I was walking around the collection.
Looking for food?
No, I was just gonna go walk home.
You're on a walk like for exercise?
Like, well, I don't live far from work. I just walk to work, and I just walk back.
That's the life, by the way. That's
You know, I save a
That's
lot
the
of
dream.
gas.
yeah.
But it's like,
So you were literally walking between work and your house?
literally, that's it. That's all I was doing. Minding my own business. Like, I still got my restaurant
sound
clothes on.
too
It's
gay.
like, what the fuck? Like, what am I doing?
Restaurant? Food.
Yeah, I was
Food
eating.
is the connection. Food is the connection.
And they were both. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Food's the connection.
I see. But then, like I have a lot of homegirls, right? Whenever we would go out, they would make fun of me because the guys would always come up to me and they would like ask to buy me drinks. But it's like I'm telling them like.
All right, so
they're
this is
not-
a pattern. This is officially a pattern now.
I mean, I
yeah.
wasn't gonna say. I'd put you mid.
Yeah.
I'd put you mid.
You're 5 out of
Because
10.
You're also, if you're hanging out with the girls, with the home girls,
Oh man, see, but
Yeah.
so this is the thing.
No.
This is
Good
what I
point.
tell them.
you're hanging
point.
out
I
with
was
the
like, they're coming up to
homegirls.
me to get to you guys
No, not necessarily.
because they're like, "What's up with your homegirl?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, she
Not
you know?
always, because sometimes they don't want to admit things either.
Gay club is the best place to meet women, by the way. A gay club in San Francisco, it's like going into a club with like no competition. Yeah.
There you go.
The
Tips
gift
from
that
Randall.
keeps giving. Yeah. Yep.
Look, none against gay people. I'm not gay. One day the world will see this, and
Maybe in a past life. Reincarnation?
Yeah. You might be like a certain percentage. It's okay.
Yeah. Or maybe you were a woman
all
in a
good.
past life.
Yeah.
see, I've lived with that one. Maybe I was a girl in my past life.
Yeah, that could be it. You know?
Do I look girly? Do I come off girly?
Maybe you come off as a top,
What's that?
a pitcher.
Well, he's definitely not gay.
You're wearing your baseball gear. You know, maybe they're
Oh,
like, this guy's a pitcher. you know,
shit.
and I'm a catcher. Let's link
Yo,
up, you know.
how did you come up with the concept of your podcast?
There's a concept?
No, there's no
We
concept.
freestyle
It's-
it. You know, we
I love
freestyle it, and then we do something that's funny, and then we just do it again.
I don't
We
even
try
know
to
why
do it
I was
again,
invited
man.
on, kind of.
Mina was invited on our podcast because we were doing Women's Month.
Yeah, that's
so
all I
we
knew.
only had women's guests on for a full month. And we did it for the month of October, I think like just a few months ago, right, last year.
Yeah.
And then Mina was great on the show. And I remember telling her, like, yo, you should bring a friend in, like, if you want. You know, because, like, I think a lot of people want to, because they feel, like, on the spot. you know, so they bring a friend.
Right.
So they can
to be comfortable.
Right, like Dex did with you. He's like, yeah, have Julius come over because he didn't know what he was walking into. So she was like, I don't need like, no, I'll be good. Just give me the mic. You know.
That's gangster.
Yeah. And,
When did
I don't have a
KJ
problem with talking. Yeah.
When did KJ come into play?
KJ was I think one of the first guests to ever be on our show.
On your show?
On our show. Yeah, when Junior and I did it. So it started off with just Junior and me. We used to have a neighbor that would, you've met him, Stoner Chris, that would come in every now and then, but he was like so unreliable that it just turned into Junior and me. And I would basically con Junior into showing up every Tuesday and Friday. And then
dude, there's Doritos here, bro.
Yeah, like let's smoke weed, and then and it started as audio only, so it'd just be me and Junior sitting alone in the shed smoking weed on the mic, and it would be like, man, I'm running out of things to talk about with Junior, you know. So we started doing prank calls just to get someone else on there, and then and then I figured out, we should try like a video one, and then like we did one video, and it was like more people watched the video than listened to like all our audios combined. Right. So I was like, let's just do another video, and then I was like, we don't even do audio anymore.
You got
too lazy.
Y'all got a lot of content. You have a lot of content.
Yeah, because we did twice a week for like 2 years. We were on like really grinding it out, and we just this last time we're like, let's just do once a week, because I think in my opinion the episodes are like so good. I want a week to just like make clips of it and like reflect on like the good parts, because I felt like we were going so fast. I was on to the next episode before we even had a chance to think about the last one.
You needed time to miss us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
here's the next one. Here's the next one. Here's the next one. And it was just like twice a week forever. Sometimes we were doing 3 times a week. And then also it was like interfering with my regular life. You know, it was like too much, you know, and unnecessary. So we're down to once a week now, and I think it's better, but we've only been doing it for about a month, once a week, right?
Yeah.
So, but Mina she was like one of the best guests, so we're just like, be a co-host, and we have invited other people to be co-hosts before, but they can't commit.
Right. Because I had went through that for a bit. Like, it would be dope to have a co-host. You know what I'm saying? And mainly, like when I first started, it was just me. I'm gonna talk about the craziest thing that happened to me, or I'm just gonna give my opinion on current events. And then I started meeting more people that do things, and it's like, we'll sit here and talk about it for 2 hours. It's like, we might as well do this on the podcast. It's like, oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. Like, have me on.
Yeah,
and
you
then
do start
that's when
thinking
it turned
like
into being like more like guest oriented, I guess. But depending on how serious the current event is, I will come down here and ramble by myself and give my opinion, like old school.
Yeah, I can't do that. I cannot talk to a camera. I don't know why.
It was weird. It was weird.
I can do it if I'm reading on a teleprompter or something like that, but I can't. It just feels too foreign to me. I just need one I don't care if it's usually Junior stoned off his ass. It's not even really processing what I'm saying, but I just need another person there that's kind of listening, you know. And then I think KJ did, like we were like, I don't know how we found KJ. I think she was reaching out to us. She's like, I'm looking for a podcast to be on, and I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, I can't even believe. I don't think she had ever listened to one of our episodes. She was just like, I want to promote my music. And then she was our co-host for a very long time, for like a year. And she was like, started booking guests for us. And she basically became our boss. And she'd be getting mad at Junior. Junior, you're fucking late today. You know, show up on time.
So sometimes you need a nice little kick
in the
pants.
We needed that, yeah. And it got us regular. And then it really helped like networking, because we got so many musical guests in the area on. And then she smokes so much weed, which was perfect for our vibe, because we do too. And then
there's jars
she's just
of
too
weed.
busy. She's gonna be a superstar. I mean, she's probably too big to be. She messaged us last night. She said she has some shrooms for us.
Nice.
But she's like moving to Vegas now, so she's ready to.
She's moving.
Dance
Yeah,
in Vegas.
she's definitely like.
She's dancing now.
She. I think she was on one episode, 2 maybe with me.
Yeah.
And it was interesting seeing how she excelled from even one episode to the next. She was like, this is what I'm going to do. Found the right people, came on the next one, was doing better. And then you just see her and you're like, okay, cool. You're making it happen.
Yep, and if you talk to her off the show and stuff, like, she is, first of all, she's like a chess player in real life. Like, she's entered like chess tournaments and stuff. So she's thinking 4 or 5, 6 steps ahead. She's very, very smart. She's very young, but she's very smart. And I think has like some kind of game plan. I don't know what it is. But
At
our
least she has a
podcast is
plan.
not part of it anymore, and I couldn't be happier for that. Because I don't think she's destined to be a podcaster. Probably you're going to see her in some music videos or movies. She's
I
a
always
great
said
singer.
she's so good at like anything. Like she looks good in front of the camera. Like she definitely, I was like, that's a good ass path for her.
I only
That's
got
like-
to meet her once, and I wish it was on.
She photographs really well, and like she just, I don't know, media wise and stuff. Like I don't know, the camera likes her.
KJ, turn this into a clip. KJ, Black Truffle TV.
Oh, yeah,
this
we
is your
met.
next show right now. Yeah.
So when we met, I wish it was under better terms because like it was out of my control. Okay, there was a situation that happened. It was out of my control. Her and Sav got booked on a friend of mine's show.
Yeah, Sav Dangerous.
Right.
Yeah. What's up,
So and then I guess there was some tension there or whatever.
Well, Sav-
and then Sav performed,
I
but
don't-
KJ didn't perform because I guess she didn't like the way that she didn't like the way that she was being talked to. And I was just kind of like stuck in the middle because it's like, well, I'm cool with these guys, and then I'm cool with these guys, and it's like, it was something about charging. They were charging at the door, and I think they had like 4 or 5 people with them, and they're like, well, the performers can come in, but everybody else has to pay. But it was the way that they told her, and she didn't like the way that they were talking to her, so then she didn't go up. But Sav went up, and I was just like, fuck, this is a bad first impression. Like, this is my first time meeting her. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I do want her to come up here, but it's like, and I'm pretty sure she's not like this, but first impressions matter, and some people won't fuck with you based off the people that you fuck with.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like, damn, man, like, why'd I have to meet you like this? Because,
Yeah.
you know, Sav is damn near family now. He was always at my house. We've done shows together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've done a lot of stuff together. It just sucked that we met like that. So KJ, let's make something happen. I don't know.
Shit happens.
Yeah,
KJ.
shit happened.
It was all his fault, and don't ever associate with this man again.
Junior's not here. It was Junior's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Junior's
Blame,
fault.
that's what
Junior
I do.
fucked
I
it up
blame
that
who's
night.
not
He
in there.
fucked it all up. It's fine.
But yeah, it's okay. You'll be a superstar. You won't need to be on any of these shows soon. You know.
You know what? And actually,
I'm gonna need you.
Or
one of these
or our podcasts are going to be so big that maybe she'll
yeah.
say, oh, actually, you're maybe just
Hey, I'm
below
getting up there.
our level.
days.
Yeah,
I'm getting up there.
you are.
It's a beautiful thing. Like,
What's your
fucking
goal?
love
Like, what do you how do you measure your success with
so-
the podcast?
it. My goal with podcasting is just to be able to pay rent with podcasting.
Hell yeah.
Like, I still
Oh,
want to be able to
shit.
work like what I'm doing, but I want podcasting to pay rent.
You got the sponsors.
Hey, you know.
I'm surprised Midnight Vapors. Maybe you could pay him a little more.
Midnight Vapors.
So he can
Yeah,
pay his rent.
man. Use code
Yeah.
Black Truffle, man. Code
You-
Black Truffle.
Use code Black Truffle for Midnight Vapors, and you might get a little discount.
Dude, if they had a black truffle flavor, I would start vaping right now.
Ooh,
I
know
would start
you heard
immediately
him.
vaping.
Ooh. Hey,
And
let me
then
go ahead
probably
and
get
that,
divorced soon after that. Yeah.
Hey, y'all got that black truffle on the shelf? Oh, that shit fire, man. I need to get that. I don't know why that's the buyer voice, but I need that black truffle for it, man. I need that one. You got the juice? You got the black truffle juice? Fix my coil too while you're at it.
It's the best.
I want to get into a little bit of nerd shit when it comes to this podcasting stuff.
I'm going to let Mina do this because she's a nerd.
So
Yeah.
I see how y'all got it all set up. How long did you know that it was gonna be set up like that, or was this something that you just learned along the way?
Oh man. Take it away, Randall.
Definitely along the way. Yeah, it started. We just add stuff throughout. That's why everything doesn't match in our
I
show.
love it.
Yeah, I
absolutely
think that's
love
the
it.
best
built-
part.
We
It's
built our
hodgepodge.
We're like, let's build a desk. I wanted to build a newscaster desk. You know, like I had a dream. I was like, I saw like a newscast, like, and I was like, we need a desk. You know, where we could get the papers and be like, all right, in this report. You know.
Yeah,
And
like-
then. Yeah.
Here live on the Ventura Tide Pod. The
So
tide is hot.
I built a desk out of scrap wood in my backyard, left over from actually building the shed. And then the cameras, we started with webcams, then we started getting like a real cam. Then I would just say thank you to Jennifer at the pawn shop of Ventura, because she would give us a mic, another mic. You know, we used to have like 2 mics we'd pass around the whole show. And the thing is, when you start low, like with very little equipment, you know what's the next upgrade you need.
Right.
As opposed to buying everything and then being like, okay, which one do I use? If you start with like 1 mic and 1 laptop, then you'll figure out pretty quick like what's the next thing you need the most for your show that you want. Are we giving podcasting advice now?
No, I'm
Yeah.
listening because
Yeah, yeah.
the difference between mine and yours is that like you have the
Ours is
green
worse.
screen. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you can literally put up any image on the spot. You know what I'm saying? That
You
Yeah.
should
shit's
use that
cool.
more.
And then like you can go
Yeah.
you go live. I can go live. I've never done it before, and that's where this thing helps out a lot.
Mhm.
But
We're talking
yeah,
about
you
the
do
A10.
all of that. Like I don't have people calling. I just answer phone calls. It's like, wait, oh shit, we were just talking about.
You
this
could put it like on Twitter or something, like call me now. This is my number, but make sure it's a burner.
right? Because
I love the live because I like never knowing what's gonna happen. Next.
Yeah, there's been some
You know?
interesting characters.
But I apologize for the racist caller when you were.
Oh
on the
yeah,
show.
that
Yeah.
guy. Whoever you are,
Yeah.
you know,
Dude.
you. I went viral.
We
for
used to
that,
have a
not you.
racist caller who would every show he would call in and start off normal, like, "Hey guys, how you doing? I really love the show," and then he would drop the N word.
I'm not even black.
It was annoying, yeah. But then and then he would also go in on the Jews too, and then
I wish
it
I
was
was
like,
on for those ones because those are the people I love to just like make them go cry.
Yeah. But we would start like not letting them hang up. We're like, wait a second. We want to ask you more questions. Like, why are you saying the N word? Like, what? Like, do you hate black
What's your
people? Tell us
nationality?
more. Yeah, where are you from? What state are you in? You know. But then he would like be like, get all jittery and hang up. So.
Like, yeah,
And I
that
like
guy.
flipping.
Did
when
you ever
peop-
did his phone number pop up?
Yeah.
Did you ever Google it to find out who he was?
No.
You
can-
totally
you
easily
can do
could have.
that. Yeah.
This is where
This is where
This-
Mina has come into our show. She's how to punch back at the haters.
I love
Yeah,
our
see,
I
that's
So
love
watch
our
out.
haters.
Yeah.
Our haters are so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Killing with kindness.
Do you have the haters on your show? Like people that like we have
On
some
that,
fucking
that has
That
assholes.
you
been
know of.
on here.
We have some fucking assholes that watch our show.
Yeah, we do. Hey, but that one asshole who would protect Junior and talk shit about me, good for him. Good for him, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Every-
have.
Nobody can hate on Junior.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll get them in the comments, but I always
Yeah.
I delete the comment as soon as you say something I don't like. Delete your comment gets
Yeah.
removed, and then I respond
I
to the
keep
dope
'em.
ones.
I keep them. I think they're funny.
I love Reddit.
Yeah,
I love the Reddit shit.
I screenshot them and then I'm saving them for like a big post where we just put them all in one.
They're so lovely. It's like art.
We got this one fucking dick that he watches our show and time codes every part where we make a mistake or say something. You
But at
know?
least you got the view.
Like I was saying, yeah, sure. Thank you for the view. We like he was saying, minute 37, Randall openly admits to being a rat or a narc. Because I was saying I called the police.
Dude,
on
that's some
somebody.
narc
Yeah.
shit that you're doing. But hey, man,
Hey.
real quick though, you
But
know
thank
I
you.
got a little bladder. I'm going to the bathroom. We'll be right back after these
You want us to take
fraction of a second messages. Oh, yeah, but I don't eat them. They're too spicy for me. Doritos was cracking. Hey, send me a bunch of salsa verde ones. I like the salsa verde ones.
Those Doritos are too spicy for you?
Yeah, but I think my new favorite chip is the jalapeno cheddar Cheetos.
Oh yeah,
Those are my number one chip. It used to be salsa verde Doritos, but now it's jalapeno cheddar. Jalapeno cheddar Cheetos. Send your boy something, please, because those are fire.
Tell us your top 5 Black Truffle TV episodes. Or like not your favorite. Just say like that you remember.
Okay.
Like
moments. I have moments. Okay, so
okay, yeah, moments. That's even better.
Damn, I can't think of a top 5. I just have like a top 1. Actually, okay,
Even
let's
better.
do top 5. Let's do top 5. I want to say, just off the top of my head, a buddy of mine, Cameron Frisk, and then Gary Polson showed up later.
Gary
But
Polson.
Me and Cameron, we were at the old place, and we just kept drinking and drinking and drinking, and we built a big ass. It was just a big ass beer pyramid behind. So that was a cool moment. And then I think another moment was with this was a dumbass moment. This was when David came. David Allen Freitas, another local comedian. He's all like, yeah, bro, we're going to do lines of coke on the show. And I was like, what? And then he pulls out like 4 cokes and just lines them up on the table. And I was like, all right, you slapper. And
You guys did coke on the
It's
show?
a dad joke. That's
yeah,
so
right.
funny.
He's like, yeah, we're doing lines of coke. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, we're going to do lines of coke. And he goes into his bag and he pulls out like 4 or 5 Coke cans and lines it up on the table. And I was like, you silly.
Man, that's a top moment.
Let's see. Oh shit. No, that's higher up. Big Citric. Big shout out to Big Citric. That was like my first celebrity that's been in a movie, and he was on the George Lopez show. So having him on that whole episode was a whole moment for me because that was when I knew that I was doing something right. Let's see. Number 2.
George Lopez is huge.
Yeah, it was dope. He was
Yeah.
in. Do you guys remember the movie Idiocracy?
Yeah,
Yes.
He's in
Who was
there.
he?
He was the big Mexican guy with like the funny
Literally,
hair.
that's who I pictured him as.
That's
That's exactly when you said Idiocracy. I'm like, it has to be that guy.
It was like we've done. He's who I've done Levity Live with.
Okay.
Nice.
With him and
Sweet.
Phil Medina. So
Got
that
it.
was a big moment for me. My number 2, another celebrity comedian that I could not believe that he even responded to me on Instagram. Comedian Brent Taylor, my guy, man. We keep in touch to this day. Thank you so much for coming out. Like, there was a moment where he was talking about his brother doing comedy, but he said he did comedy in front of a bunch of white people, so he was able to sing his way out of it. So everybody was like, you did such a good job. But then he went to an all-black comedy club, and he tried the same shit. And then I said it on mic. I was all like, you can't sing your way out of this shit. And then Brent just starts dying laughing. Like, he jumps up. You know, when black people laugh, we're all dramatic with it. We're fucking running all over the place. This one, he jumps out of the chair. He was laughing so loud, I didn't even notice that he had went into my refrigerator and came back with a gallon of orange juice. That shit was hilarious. And then my number 1 moment, Stephanie Santana. I had Stephanie Santana on, and then she was with Alec Pritchard, 2 comedians. They have a show called A Hill to Die On in Tarzana. Go check that mic out. I believe it's every Thursday. She said, and I quote, well, before I even get there, how do y'all
Oh man,
feel
I was
about-
on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, I'm sorry. How do you guys feel about avocados?
I like.
I can give or take on an avocado.
I like them.
I can't stand avocados. Avocados to me taste like somebody already chewed it up and spit it out.
Consistency is definitely.
Yeah,
It's
I think
not
you
for me.
Said that on our show once. You said it tastes like underwear or something.
It just tastes
Yeah.
like somebody ate it. Like,
Yeah.
it tastes like somebody was like, oh, this is gross, and they spit it out, and then
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
came right behind them
Baby
and ate
bird
the same-
food.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Stephanie said, avocados taste like clean dick.
I did see that clip.
Wow.
And I was like, yo,
Okay.
like this is a viral moment, right? I've never heard that take on avocado. And now I knew I didn't like avocados.
So for everyone who's hitting on him, that's a man. He does not like avocados.
I don't like avocados,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this was
Okay.
before I knew that they tasted like clean dick.
I still like them. The avocados, that is. Yeah.
Guac that shit. Wait, no, I shouldn't say it like that. Guac tua? Okay, I'm done.
When
I'm
you were on our show, that was one of my favorite moments because you were on with 805 Jay Lynn. Remember?
done.
Jay
Yeah,
Lynn?
yeah.
And she brought these cookies from Stone Dar and
Right,
Minx, by the way,
right.
and they were like edibles, but I didn't know they were mushroom edibles.
Yeah.
And so I ate one, and then all of a sudden I was like, "Oh, I'm on shrooms," you know. And we had the green screen going with all these like psychedelic things in the back, and then she was singing. She was doing live
Yeah,
music.
she was doing a lot. She was
and then
making beats
ODK
and
was
singing at the same time.
freestyling,
It
and
was
that was a
insane.
great show. I got to rewatch it because I have no idea what happened, but that was a cool experience.
You
The
know
lights
what?
were all dimmed, so it's probably the camera work wasn't great.
Dude,
Yeah.
my first intense like moment on shrooms, I was with a buddy of mine. I'm not gonna say his name, but I was with a buddy of mine. We were at his house, and it was his birthday, and I was like, "Hey, I got you."
What's up,
something.
Derek?
So I give it to him, and we like, you know, I already had some, and then he had some, and then like when I saw Mexican Buzz Lightyear, that's when I knew it's time to go home. I was like, it's time.
You
to
hallucinated?
Go. Yeah.
A
I saw Mexican Buzz Lightyear, and then like, I just saw a different perspective of the world.
Mina's never done shrooms. You should give her some advice.
You-
You got to try it. First
Never.
of all, you got to try it. You're from the desert.
Okay,
it comes
so-
natural to your people.
It does
Yeah.
actually.
Like
Yeah.
normally, I was always like against that stuff, but they're like, dude, this literally came from the ground. Like this is a plant. You just eat it. You're not smoking it. You're
Yeah,
not.
you can't really OD on it. I
You know what I'm
don't think.
saying? You're
you know?
literally
Yeah.
you're literally just eating it. That is it. You don't have to do
It's fantastic.
anything else to it.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. So, you know, I tried it, and it was pretty cool. Like, what I like about it the most is that I remember everything. It's not like,
Yeah.
oh, I blacked out and I don't remember. It's not like that. I remember everything. I have full control of my body. It was just seeing and feeling things. Like, and it was dope. Like, you see things for what they really are. Like,
Yeah.
it's. You have to be in a good mindset though, because if you're sad, like it can get pretty depressing. But since I was around like my friends and stuff, like it's
I don't think.
it was amazing.
I think someone like Mina, like she may already be on some form of like perma shrooms, you know, because she says things like on her show. Like the other day, she said something like I just learned what a block is, like a city block.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just
What?
like, that
See?
sounds like something
Yeah.
you would discover on like shrooms or something. So
You know
I
what?
feel like maybe she
That's
was
some
just,
high shit.
Yeah.
Actually, too, when
Yeah.
people are like, "Oh, I saw your show or this and that," and they'll be like, "You said this, or you said that," I'm like, "I did."
like she's like
I said that
she
shit?
feels like an alien sometimes that just landed on Earth.
Yeah.
You know, she has like tats, so sometimes you see someone with like a lot of tats. You're like, oh yeah, they've been around. You know, they've
They
been
got
around the
life
block, life
experiences.
experience. But she
No.
didn't know what a block was until like last week. That's very odd to me.
And
Yeah.
it's shaped like a block. It's a square.
Well, that makes even more sense.
You
Thank
know,
you.
like
Yeah.
Thank you. No
They
one
should
told me
call
the
it a
square
line.
part.
yeah, it's shaped like a block. It's a block.
Okay. Well. you
Walk
know.
around the block. Did
I-
nobody ever said that to you? Or?
I mean, I never asked what it meant, but no, I don't want to talk to anyone. I would just be like, I don't want to walk with
See
you.
what I mean? Yeah. But anyways, you should. I think you should try shrooms.
You should
and
try
Don't try
it.
this little microdose bullshit.
Yeah,
you should go deep.
Yeah, the
and go
mic
with
that
people
shit,
you trust,
big time.
and you'll be fine.
So like no one.
Yeah. No one.
What about edibles?
I've never done an edible. I still have the one you guys gave me. I still have that one.
Give it back.
You're I don't know, man.
I'm just
like
gonna
edibles,
collect
Edibles
everything.
can go bad. I am very cautious with my edibles. I know my
yeah, 'cause
dose.
those will, woof, you
And I know
hit
how
a
to-
wall with those.
I know my dose is 10 milligrams, my comfortable dose, right? But I'll start with 5, even though I know 10's good for me, and just see what happens first before I do the next 5.
I really
Yeah.
wanted to go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and I finally went, and then I told somebody else about it, and they're like, well, the best time to actually go is after you have an edible.
1000%.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, you will be stuck on the same bite for 10 minutes. Like, this is so good. I just want to live in this moment forever. Like,
And you do live in that moment forever.
yeah,
so-
and then like it's like
yeah.
when I'm see, now we're about to do this. So whenever I'm feeling like that, being on an edible taught me that everything goes in cycles. Everything repeats itself. And it doesn't matter how big or how long the cycle is, it's going to happen again. From the steps that we take to the words that we say. You know, like everything happens in a cycle. There's 24 hours in a day, or 7 days a week, 365 a year. It's all, everything always comes back full circle.
It's going around the sun until you die.
Like, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, so that one bite that I took for like, that I was stuck on for 10 minutes, like, yeah, that was a cycle in itself because I took a whole nother bite again. Like, it just makes you like, see, I don't know.
I think it makes you slow down a little bit.
Yeah, most
It
definitely.
slows down time more than anything I can think of. Sometimes, like, we're doing the show, and I'm like, man, dude, I've been doing the show for 4 hours. And they'll be like, oh, it's been 42 minutes. You know?
Seriously.
But also, I think it's a kind of like, you know, like some people meditate,
Yeah.
right? Some people meditate. But I think if you do an edible or smoke weed, it's like kind of like a cheating way to meditate in some ways, if you know how to do it right.
I've scared myself. Like, I've gotten so
Yeah.
deep into like meditation to like I can feel myself like, oh shit.
It's a
this-
lazy
I'm
man's
knocking on the
meditation.
door of
Yeah.
the spirit world. Like, damn. Like, it's a trip, but it's a good one though.
I
It's-
go over everything I did that day, and I realize like I was such a fucking asshole like at least 7 times today. Maybe that's why you don't smoke weed, because you're gonna be like, God, maybe I should answer those DMs.
No.
Yeah, right. You're like,
I
damn,
felt
what
bad
if
for
I missed
micro
out on
penis that
some
DM'd
money?
me. I mean,
No,
he's probably reaching out. He's crying for help to my
absolutely
DMs. How
not.
do I help
I'm-
this micro penis?
I make it known, even when people try to approach me, I'm like, do I look nice to you? Do I actually look approachable? Do you like
But see,
do you like
see,
danger?
That's how I
Why?
feel.
Yeah.
That's how I feel with these gay people coming up to me.
But you look pleasant and friendly.
Yeah,
That means I'm
both
look
of
gay.
you are being
I look
approached.
gay. She's
I think, you know, both of you are getting hit with love from the universe, and you're both rejecting it left and right. And I think maybe you should accept it.
all love ain't good love.
You should accept that
Yeah.
man.
accept
Accept
him.
that man.
Hey, as a you know,
Just give him a hand job.
The little
Just give him
one.
a little handy.
Just a couple
Yeah,
fingers.
give him a hand.
when you take a Corova bar, that's 1,000 milligrams.
A
right
what?
there. A Corova bar.
What's that?
They call it a
It's
black
10
bar.
times my
it's a,
comfortable dose of edibles. 10 times that.
It's a crazy extreme edible that like 1 second you'll be like this, and the next second your face is gonna fall off.
I don't like that.
I did one of
Me
those
too.
before I got on an airplane once.
I don't want that.
What?
Yeah.
What was that
was
experience?
that
Fucking
like?
crazy.
Was it a long ride?
Well, I did it with 4 people. All 4 of us did it. And one of them fainted.
Oh shit.
And all the paramedics were coming in. And it was just like, uh-oh. And I was so gone there, like, is anybody a doctor here? And my friend was a doctor.
Oh shit.
And I was like, he's a doctor. And he's like, no, I'm not. He actually
Not today.
denounced himself from being a doctor.
Damn.
And then they're like, is she fit to fly? What's your flight number? And I'm like, I don't know. My ticket's here. And they're like, what does it say? You know, I like couldn't read it. It was just like the numbers were like going like this, and I couldn't read it. And then I was like, we somehow got out of that. And then every time, you know how they call on the gate on the, like in the airport.
Oh, yeah.
No, Jenkins, come to your seat.
Yeah.
You know, and every time the announcer went off, we would sprint to our plane. We're like, we're missing our fucking flight. We would sprint, and then
That
the
is
lady would be like
insane.
at the gate. She'd be like, once again, sir, we're not boarding yet for another hour. Okay, go back to your seat. And
Why
we
you
did it
sound
like
like a
6
guy
or
named
7
Douglas?
times. Like we're freaking out, you know, like we're gonna miss this flight, you know. And then we went to the bar. We're like, we gotta bring it down. So we were like 4 shots of Jameson, and kept walking.
You did
And
4
just,
shots
no,
of
we never
Jameson
did
to
them.
drink?
We just
Oh.
bought them and walked out and forgot to drink them.
Oh man.
We were that fucked up on these edibles. And then we came back later, and she's like, I was wondering. She's like, I put the coasters on them over here. I was wondering what the hell was wrong with you guys.
Look,
Yeah.
the only time I'll go ham like that is if I'm in my room. I'll take a large dose, like edible wise. I'll take a crazy dose, and I just like I'm getting weird. Like I'm doing everything I want to do. I know what it looks like. I know what it looks like. I'm gonna have Apple Jacks and Doritos. Like it's
classic.
like I'm eating some
Yum.
crazy weird thing, and then after I'm gonna go to Jack in the Box because I have to get a sourdough Jack. I need to get like some nacho cheese. Like everything's better off of edible. Everything tastes better. Everything feels better. I took a shower. Oh my! I don't know.
Yeah.
I forgot we're talking about edibles right now.
That's why. See, I see what you're saying now.
Just like
I see exactly
I thought you were
what you're
really
saying now.
into like your
Yeah.
snacks and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah.
No, I am, but
Yeah.
everything tastes better.
I'm
Imagine
like,
what
she
these
needs
would,
edibles,
yo,
but maybe she doesn't.
I don't think
Yeah,
I
like
do.
she's already on.
if you had these off of edible, you would. That would be your piece of heaven, right?
Hey, do it
there.
by yourself. Do it in your room. Just start at like small dose because I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's
I
a
also
big
have-
mistake.
okay,
People
but I have
OD
stairs.
on that, and it's
So
like
should
9
I,
hours
like-
later they're still high.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Yo,
just-
yeah, I've had an
Ugh.
edible, and I would still wake up like.
Yeah.
Where's
I
the
t-
banana?
We should
I
ask
took
the
so
security
much.
guy if he has an edible
hey.
on him.
He's
Hey,
walking
man.
by.
What you got?
I've taken so much edibles. I was high for like 2 days.
Yeah.
What the
It-
Yeah,
heck?
and
It's a
that
real
was
thing.
very unpleasant for me because I do not like to be high that long. You know, that's
Oh,
very
no.
unpleasant. But yeah, I think maybe it was that airport trip. It was like we landed. I was on a flight to Chile, and we landed in Chile, and I was still high as fuck. I was like, when is this gonna stop?
It's probably the time difference. You know.
My
That's
first
what did
time,
it.
I was like, man, like I was tripping out. I was like, please just turn this shit off.
Yeah.
Please just turn it off.
That's the
Because
worst.
my first time, I had what you call a Molly Rancher, but I
No,
didn't realize what it was
what?
until after because
I don't know what that is.
it was the same
You know what that
lettering.
is?
It's got the word Molly in it and rancher.
Like, it was
I could-
Jolly Rancher, Molly Rancher.
Yeah, I
like,
could put it.
You know, it was
Sounds-
packaged.
together.
Sounds gay. No.
Kind of does actually. Sorry.
It was packaged the exact same way. Like
Julius, you want a Molly Rancher with me tonight? Sounds like a sexual position.
yo, like an hour later, like it was just doom. And I was stuck. And my
Yeah.
friends were like, because they already knew, like high people recognize other high people no matter what.
Yeah, you turn green when you're like really high. You actually turn kind of green.
I just
Yeah.
remember like I had all these mints in my car and I went to my car and I just ate all the mints because my mouth was so dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
It's
was
fucked
just
up, yeah.
like, they're
So you
like,
went
"Yo,
from mints,
good?"
not water.
Like, so the water, it helped, but I got scared because I was like, what if I drink too much of it? Like, I was just paranoid as hell. Like,
Yeah.
I almost passed out because, like, I was playing music. I had these big-ass subs in my car. I was playing music, and I was leaned up against my trunk, like, trying to keep it together, and just, and it was just like I felt all the waves going through me. It was crazy. I, like, almost tipped over. And I told my brother, I was like, "Dawg, I need to go in the house." And then I get in the house, and then like my brothers and my sisters, this is my very first time ever, and they took full advantage of it. They'll be like, "All right, I'll be right back." They're like, "I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom." And I'll be like I'm just slumped in the chair, like, "All right." So then like they'll go to the bathroom, but they'll go to the bathroom, but then they'll poke their head out of the hallway to watch me. And like, I see them doing, I know they're fucking with me. And I start laughing so hard. Like I feel like my ribs felt like they're cracking like knuckles. Like, you know, when you like have a cramp and it pops?
Yeah.
I was laughing that hard, but I was trying so hard to look normal that I just looked the opposite of normal. Then I think it was my sister. I've never laughed so hard in my fucking room, in my life. I never laughed so hard in my life. I was gonna clean my room But then I got high. Oh my man! If you listen to that song off of edible, you're going to die of laughter because it's like number one,
So ridiculous,
I get
that song.
it,
Yeah.
and number two, it's the funniest shit ever. I was on the phone with my buddy Ryan and forgot that I was on the phone with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, that's our podcast, pretty
Like,
much. Yeah.
fuck, man. Like, I will never forget that. I'll never forget that moment. Hours later, my best friend takes me to a buffet, and I'm chowing down. And there's this little fat kid. I'm just watching him scoop after scoop after scoop after fucking scoop of banana pudding.
Oh, hell yeah.
Black people, we love our banana pudding. Don't play with our banana pudding. I almost started crying because I was like, dude, I'm going to kill this little bastard because I'm not going to be able to experience banana pudding off of fucking. I almost cried. And then, like, once he stopped, it was like, that's when I knew God loved me. I was like, yeah.
You like turned into like a 4-year-old.
Like, it was crazy, yo. Like, oh, man.
You know what?
It was an experience.
You unlocked a memory for me.
I'm listening. I'm here for
You
it.
called in and told me what a cookout is.
Oh, yeah.
And all the
that's right.
foods. I'm like, I like this guy now.
That's right. Yeah.
She didn't know what a cookout
I
was.
was
See
like,
I'm
what
talking about? Yeah.
exactly is a cookout?
Yeah, it's just another.
And just the way you describe the food. I don't go to barbecues. I don't know.
Yeah, like you should. We got to get you out the box a little bit.
Oh,
We're gonna give you a little
guess.
microdose, some Kool-Aid, and take you to a barbecue. And you'll be like, you won't be
Microdose
Nina, you'll
Kool-Aid
be
barbecue.
Nina.
Sounds like time of my life.
It's fun. You'll have a good time.
We'll
Fucking
do an edible show with you, and then you just take an Uber home when you need to get out.
word up.
Yeah.
Like it
We'll
truly
we'll
is
take
an
care of
eye
your car.
opener.
Junior and I'll take care of your car. I'll take care of your car.
It's an eye opener. Like you appreciate stuff more.
I think you should do mushrooms first.
Oh man.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Mushrooms are way more like.
'Cause
they-
it's
do they
smoking,
taste
eating
funny?
edibles, they're in the same ballpark.
I will just get in a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Or
If
cookie.
it tastes bad, I'm gonna
Get
be
a
like,
go to
"Wow."
Stone Dar on the Minks and see if they have anything in their reserves. You know.
Oh,
You know
they
got some.
do regular cookies
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I
of
really
course.
want some of those regular.
missed that show,
cookies.
yeah.
I know. I don't remember why, but
They're
I was
starting their
actually
own
really
podcast
sad.
Soon. Stone Dar on the Minks. Everybody follow them. They're
Okay, I
the
went there.
best
They
cookie
are?
makers in the 805.
Hell yeah, I'm here
Yeah.
for that. Hell yeah, Stone Darn and Minks.
I
Go
want
check
it.
them out on Instagram. Go support
Need
their
it.
business. They are
Yep.
actually September 21st. They're throwing Oxnard vibes too. So it's September 21st. I believe it's from 12 to 6. Pull up. There'll be vendors there. There'll be food there. There'll be music there. There'll be performers there. A lot of local artists will be there. Like the last one, there was Enzom, Mark 40, Noah James, my boy,
Inzam, the
yeah,
purveyor
Enzom
of
is
groupies.
hard.
Really does.
Yeah.
Enzom is hard. Shout out to Big E. He pulled up. There was so many people. There was a gang of people that showed up.
Local legends right there.
People,
Yeah.
hey, there's some real talent out here. So September 21st, it's on a Saturday, 12 to 6 at Casa Agria. Whether you want to come and support or you want to be a vendor, go to Stone Dar and the Minks and DM them, and they'll see what they can do to get you on. Because I think a good piece of it is going to be open mic also. And then, as you guys know already,
Cool.
August 3rd, Isla Vista Community Center. It's an event for podcasters, but there will be artists there. There'll be musicians
That's
there.
for
Everybody's going to be.
He said it was for.
It's just for everybody.
Yeah, he said
Well,
everybody.
yeah, it's for, it's,
I know it's geared toward. He said music heavily
Anyways,
and podcasters.
805 Media Day in
Yeah.
So yeah,
Vista.
so musicians show up. Podcasters.
I'm gonna go there.
anything
Show up.
media, anything entertainment.
If
Pull
you're
up.
fucking curious, get your ass over there.
Cause I'm
There's a
not
food
gonna
truck.
I'm not bringing any of my equipment. I don't have a booth myself, but I'm jumping on everybody's.
What's
show.
your game plan at the Media Day?
I'm just gonna talk to people and vibe with them and see what they got going on, and maybe if learn something. It's always a good
Network.
thing to learn something.
Yeah.
What do you want to learn?
Damn, that's a good ass question.
What are your hopes and dreams to learn? What do you need to learn?
That's an even better question.
What are you lacking in?
maybe just how people do, what can I incorporate into my show that I can learn from somebody else? You know, like some people have certain segments of their show. Some people have games on their show. You know, maybe I can bite some of your shit.
Yeah, bite it.
You did say
Dude.
bite it. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I
You
think.
know, I'll give you your prop. If I use it, of course, I'll give you your props. But just how I want to learn how to get people more engaged with the show, and I have a game for that. But I want to have, you know, like more ways. Like some people have, like you have people call in,
Yeah, we got the hotline.
you know, or
Yeah.
I've seen some people, they have something called like a part of the show, or like they'll have people send in like letters, or they'll leave voicemails like, hey, this is the situation that I'm going through.
Yes.
And then, you know, maybe I can incorporate something like that. I don't know. I just want to get more. I just want to get people
We'll leave
more
you some
involved.
voicemails.
I love
Yeah,
leaving
for sure.
voicemails.
Yeah, we have like a few that are we have to play on our show. But you know what's cool about that is the show becomes everybody's.
Exactly.
At that point.
That's
right?
what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I mean, the show is mine. The episode is yours. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I just want to get people more involved. I just want that big ass viral moment. Like, and for me, it was avocados taste like King Dick.
Well, let's make one right now.
Fuck it, how do we make one? What do we do?
Just
Say avocados taste like.
Mina, say no. I think let me think what we've had one go viral before a couple times. It didn't really do anything for us, so I don't want to get your hopes up. We had somebody do like a doggy style thing on a Halloween robot on the ground.
Yeah.
But we had another one go viral where I actually felt kind of bad about it. It was like about this city councilwoman that I really fucking hate. But I did not mean for like 1 million people to watch this video where it really made her look bad. And I felt like I don't want this show to be so negative. But we were clowning her and a bunch of people watched it. That goes viral. People love hate.
Okay, yeah. See, okay, maybe that's
And
what
that's
I
a
wanna
problem,
learn.
yeah.
How do I make a viral moment that doesn't have to do with making somebody else look like shit?
Well, I think maybe the JD Vance thing, we could say that again differently.
I don't even know
Yeah.
who that is.
That's the Trump's vice president. And
Fancy hillbilly.
but
Fuck.
you know what? If you have to be negative just to go viral, I mean, who cares? It's not even worth it.
Fuck it. I
Yeah,
mean,
just keep being yourself. Build it up slowly the right way. You know, there's a
you
couple
think-
people in Ventura that are constantly negative, and
And that's not me this time.
yeah, it's
Okay.
Mina, but she does it in a
That's
nice
just my
way. But like, this is
personality.
just like they're doing crazy stuff, and it's like I don't know, man. That at some point, like people are just gonna know you as the negative person. You know?
You're a
They're gonna get
negative
sick of you.
Nancy.
Yeah.
We nay on that.
you got 1 million views off of a
We
video?
could know more than that. It was like almost 3 million views off of this thing. And it was like to the point, like Junior, because Junior back then, he had like, we both ran the Ventura Tide Pod Instagram before he got hacked off of it. And then he was calling me up. He's like, bro, what's going on with our phones, man? It's like too many. It's too many. Like, it was like his phone was like running out of batteries in like an hour because it was like ding, 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 ding. You know what it's like to have like 3 million? Like, because he has
Yeah, you
his
gotta
alerts
send
on.
me this.
My alerts are constantly off. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. There's no alerts on my phone, so I didn't even know it was happening. But he was like calling me up. He's like, dude, my phone is fucking going crazy. I keep running out of batteries, bro. And I was like, turn off your alerts. And he doesn't know how to do it. So, but like I could hear in the background, like while he was talking to me, it's like ding, 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 ding. It was like a casino. Yeah.
You got to send me that video. I'm curious now. I want to see it.
All right, I'll show it to you after the show. It's not. You'll watch it and be like, okay, that's it.
But see, it's
Yeah, we've
always
had a
those
couple-
videos that go crazy.
Politics go hard sometimes, though.
But what does it do for you? You know, so what? Like I'm not like a
True.
15-year-old schoolgirl. What am I gonna do with likes and hearts?
True.
You know?
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
It does look good because unfortunately there are some people that won't mess with you because your numbers are low.
Well, that's okay.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
That part. Yeah, that part.
Am I allowed to say swear words? I never
Yeah.
asked. Fuck them. Harder.
2 hours into the
Yeah, I've
after
been cussing
swearing
the
this
whole
whole
damn
podcast,
time.
we ask you.
You
Yeah.
know, this This is what you can say. You can say whatever you want on here. This isn't one of those. This is
Go
us
ahead, Mina.
chilling. I mean,
No,
yeah. It
once
looks
you give her the
nice.
green light, it gets real.
It looks
I was
nice.
told before, because I'm at the mystery shop a lot, which now is located in Oxnard. One of my friends there, he's so funny because I just say whatever I feel like. Sometimes it's out of pocket. And I had just met the guy. He's from, I think, I want to say A Street Studio or something. And so my friend Alex is a media. He said something, but then I said something, and those guys looked at me, and Alex was like, "She says probably what we're thinking.
Got it.
She says what you want to say. She'll say the main thing. She'll say it."
That's good. He backed you up though.
Yeah, he's like, "This is just who she is. Don't worry about it." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine. It's okay."
No filter.
It's like having a bodyguard, like, because like when people call in and they're like, sometimes people call in and they're being like boring or we can't understand them. I'll just be like, "Go, Mina," and it's over. Like she'll just kind of lay into them, and it's very nice to have that.
What are your
Yeah.
top 5 moments of the show?
I would say just memorable, not best, but I would say Gary Polson, English accent, prank call, the 805 J Lynn, Julius show. That was like pretty crazy.
Got like
Yeah,
4 of them bitches.
Sav the Savage came in, and I think we smoked about half a pound of weed in one show, and I was so high I couldn't even like get out of my chair. Yeah, and she but for those that don't know, she's an artist from the 818, the Valley, and she's a great singer, amazing voice. She travels with a joint roller, an actual joint roller with like a briefcase and everything. And he has
Shit, that's
it's
hard.
she's like a Snoop Dogg in that sense. Like she just has someone, and he just like keeps them coming. And he was rolling like the big one, like these kind of joints. Like they had at least like 2/8 in them.
Damn.
They were pretty crazy. So that show is like I can't even watch it because it sucked. But I had a great time. I had a great time. The whole show you can't even see it. It's just cloud. It looks like we're in a cloud. You know.
Just hotbox the studio.
Yeah, and then, there's a couple of shows where Junior just like makes me laugh, because when he tells a story, like he was telling a story about how one of his teachers exposed himself to him, and I was just
What?
like, what? And then he
Poor
just-
Junior.
Yeah, and I was just like, we need to report this. Who is the teacher? He couldn't remember the name, and I was just like. That dude makes me laugh.
Yeah, sometimes it's okay
the Mina
to snitch,
Azul,
man.
the Mina Azul show was great. The first one, everyone
even
check that
remember
one out.
That was
just
my first
remember
prank
it's
call.
fun.
That was my first prank call. I've never done a prank call.
Which one did you do?
Ever. Who did we call? Domino's probably or something? We called a couple things. I don't know.
I always remember the shoe one.
The Zappos,
Zappos,
one.
yeah.
We did call Zappos too. They're so
Zappos
so
is like
good.
they cannot. Well, they used to have people from like Kentucky answering their phones, and that was like
Oh yeah,
that
when I
was
did the country
fantastic.
voice. Me and
Now they've
Dex.
moved their call center to Jamaica, and it's not as fun because I think
We
that
did get invited.
people in Jamaica can be cool, but some of them are like fuck off. Like this is not. You're not buying shoes. Buy. But so we called. This could be the next Zappos. The last show we called the Alzheimer's helpline. And we just put Junior on there. Just be yourself, Junior. And then,
What?
this might, because they have a 24-hour service. So this may be one. I have to step up my burner phone game on this one. And then we got Domino's as a regular now. It's tough to find because we do our show late at night live. So it's like
Which one?
we've been calling Hawaii a lot because it's
The
like 3 hours
Domino's
behind
Hawaii?
us.
Oh,
They
true.
told us they said fuck you and like hung
Yeah,
up on
we
us.
did a long order of a Domino's pizza. Like they took forever.
What's
and
your
then when
address?
it came to give us the address, we gave them like the address in Ventura, and they were like, "No, we're in Hawaii." Fuck you, But
I like the Motel 6 ones too.
those are the only places open. 9,
Facts.
10
What
at
about
night.
Denny's?
No,
I
we
feel
do-
bad for those Denny's
We do
people,
not
though.
fuck with
Yeah.
Denny's. I constantly go to Denny's at
Touche.
random fucking hours,
Touche.
and they bring me all the coffee I want at any time of the night. And I will never fuck with Denny's. Even when sometimes I'm like, I think you went back, you smoked something. and you came back to serve me. I'm not gonna say which Denny's. I'm
How
not
were
gonna
they
burn you
moving?
out.
Because it's probably either meth or
It was,
weed.
you know what? It was fine
Yo.
because I got all
Yeah.
the coffee I wanted. We had a great time.
Sounds like meth.
Uh,
But I would say I feel bad. Like every time I go to Denny's like late at night, I feel bad for those ladies. They're the hostess. They're waiting tables.
Yeah.
They're in the kitchen.
Big
It's like,
time.
as someone who used to work in restaurants, I feel like I don't want to, like the Domino's people. It's fine.
Man, I went to a
Yeah.
Denny's right off the right off the 101, late night. Fucking Skid Row in there,
yeah.
meth head
Yeah.
central in there,
What do you expect?
and like
then?
I had felt bad. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this guy's food, and then I changed my mind because then there was like 4 more other people that I would have got their food too. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like this is supposed to be the nice part of town. But somehow they always end up in a nice part of town. I don't fucking know.
I took my family went to Asia to visit some of my family. When we came back, my kids were all jet lagged, and they woke up at like 2 in the morning. They're like, "We're hungry, and we had like
Go
no
make some
for-
food then, you little facts.
Yeah, we said that, but they're too young, so we took them to.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Took them to the end of the bar crowd at Denny's, so it was like 3 in the morning. And we're at Denny's with them, and everyone's just like, "Look at these fucking parents,"
Have you ever spent the
With,
night
like
in
little
Denny's?
kids out, like.
Like I remember, look, me and my friend Mike, we went somewhere. We ended up at some girl's house, and then we had to leave because
Yeah.
we were. Her dad was in the other room sleeping, and it was like, "Dog, we got." She's like, "Okay, now's the time." So we left, and we were walking all the way across town, and we came across the Denny's, and I'm not gonna lie, we just slept there. And we called one of our friends to come and get us, and he came and got us at that time it was probably like 4:30 in the morning, and we really just sat in Denny's and just knocked out. And then we just looked at each other like, dude, what the hell did we just do? Like, this shit wasn't even worth it. Some of y'all ladies, man, y'all ain't worth the damn 13-mile walk home. Sorry.
I'm not worth a 13-mile walk home. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, but you can't say that because there's some guy out there right now like, shit, if I could walk 1,000 miles.
No.
I would do it in
No.
my younger
No.
days. I
If
would
someone
do it.
was like, "Oh, I'd walk all the way over there for you," you'd be like, "Wow, one, why?
One, take a
Two,
shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2, you can't Uber. You don't have a car. What's up with that? And then 3, oh, how do you know where I live?
So you're materialistic. I mean, they can't afford.
How do
Uber
they
or
know where
anything.
I live?
Well, you told them.
No, I don't tell anyone where I live. Nobody gets to know.
I think that's true. Yeah. I think if I was real hard up, if I was on a losing streak, where it's like I'm striking out on women and it's been like 2 or 3 months, then I might walk 13 miles.
What is the craziest
Yeah.
thing?
But you could
And this
Tinder,
goes
like, a
for
mile
both.
away.
Yeah.
This goes for both.
The
of
craziest
you.
thing we did to get laid.
Yeah, possible pussy or possible dick. Like,
Nothing.
what's the furthest? See, I fucking
No.
knew it.
I
knew it.
almost
No.
flew to London. but I
Damn.
didn't. Yeah.
Well,
this,
almost.
This lady was gonna fly me out to London, and I was like, why would she do that? It's
For your
probably-
kidneys?
It's probably It's probably this.
Probably a dude.
And I was
She
like
wants your
really close to
kidneys.
doing it, and then I'm like, dude, whatever. There's girls here. Why am I doing that? And then
Yeah, catfishing is real. Y'all better be
But
careful.
I knew her. I knew who she was.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
I'm not a very hard worker. Because I'm of the school of thought if it's too difficult, like they probably don't want me, and I don't want them. Then
I've
But
definitely,
I'm not saying I don't put effort. I'm just saying if I
Like,
can't
if
think
you
of
have
anything
to
crazy.
fucking-
But let me think on it. There probably is something I did. Yeah.
Have you okay, like I'm gonna ask you the question, but maybe like in an opposite way. Have you ever like put a guy through hoops knowing he wasn't gonna get think
No.
you weren't gonna give it up?
I'm like pretty straightforward. I say no, really. I think people think I'm kidding when I'm just like, no. Because I'll say absolutely not. Or I'll say, ew. So I think they think I'm kidding.
Doesn't that make them try harder?
Sometimes, yeah. But I really think they think I'm kidding. And I'm like, I'm absolutely serious.
So what's your type? How does a guy get you there? Because you're very like, I'm good. Has there ever been that one guy where you're just like,
You know, I try to ask because I have a lot of guy friends. Naturally, being at a comic shop and on podcasts and things, you just meet a lot of men, right? I try to ask them all, what do you think my type is? And I think they all gave me like different answers. But I think it's partially because they don't see me with men.
Yeah,
so,
right?
I don't even know. I'm just very happy by myself, I think is a problem. I'm happy with myself, and I am very particular on who's in my space. My
That
space is
just
important.
makes her like she's gonna get like more DMs.
Exactly.
You know what I
That's-
mean?
yeah,
exactly.
Guys
And I
love
think
that.
what's gonna happen is like
Yeah.
you're gonna run into that guy that's just gonna look at you like, and then that's gonna be the one where you're like, I gotta get him.
Maybe. You know what?
He's gonna be
It's-
like, don't talk to me, Mina. Don't talk to me, Mina.
he's gonna look at me and say, "Yikes."
Like, what if somebody hit you with the absolutely not? Like, would you want
Respect. I'd be like, I fucking respect that shit. Like, I respect the hell out of that.
It happens to me all the time. Back when I was single, you know.
There you go.
You gotta be okay with rejection.
with reduction?
Rejection.
Oh, rejection.
yeah.
I am now. I like rejection now. I don't give a
fine.
shit.
Shoot,
Like,
I don't have to
from
worry about
anyone.
now.
It could be from a job. It could be like, yo, let me get some chips. No, fuck you. I'll go get my own chip stab. You know, like I'm like when I was younger, damn, I would take that shit to heart. Like,
When you
yeah.
have kids, you get used to rejection
Oh, you know
because
what?
your
It does
kids
humble you,
fuck
yeah.
you
Okay.
up.
That one's a little hard for me. Like when my daughter doesn't want to hug me back, I'll be like, oh, but I make her do it. But if
It's
for-
different. It hurts different. so
Yeah,
other
yeah.
people, it's like, I don't care.
it's way there, yeah. Like I don't give a fuck. Go hug yourself. I don't need your hug. I'll go hug my daughter. Shit. But then when my daughter's all like, no, my friends are in front of me. I'm like, it stings. It hurts. It
You're
hurts
not
my little
cool.
heart.
You know what's funny is like I remember like Obama was saying like how his daughters were like embarrassed by him. You know, like they like didn't even want him to be like dropping him off at school, and like they're like, dude, Dad, like you make me cringe. You know,
It's
and,
probably
and
probably
I'm just like,
partially because
dude,
people thought he was
he's
like
the
so
fucking president.
attractive.
He's the fucking president of the United States, and you think he's a dork. It's like if that happens to him, it's like we have no hope.
Dude, honestly, like
Yeah.
I would be the guy to roast her because her dad's the president. I would
in her
roast her
class.
because like, well, get your president daddy having ass the fuck up out of here.
Where's your fucking security guard?
Yeah,
What? They didn't do your
saw
homework
your
for
dad on
you?
TV.
I wish Secret Service would roll up on me right now. I'll roast their asses too. Look at this dumbass hiding in the bushes. I can see you, stupid. Like I'll be that.
I
You
heard
haven't
your
trained?
dad's had sex with a crackhead.
I'm roasting. I'll be.
I laid out the other day because I'm just a dumbass. Someone said something to me, and I do still fall back on the your mom jokes. Like I do.
Hey, sometimes
And
those come in
I
clutch.
do too. I fall back on them regularly.
I do it to my own daughter sometimes without thinking, and she's just like, "What?"
yeah.
And I'm like, "Your mom."
This
You
is my.
son of a bitch. Oh,
This
wait.
is what I'll be falling back on. Like if somebody really gets me and they get me good, I'll just like that ain't even funny, stupid. And that shit just hits every time. Everyone's like, oh, you call him fucking stupid. And that shit ain't even funny, stupid. Even though everybody's laughing at me, I'll just wait till it gets quiet. It's like, well, that shit wasn't even fucking funny, dumbass.
I try to teach my sons like dude, when somebody hits you with a good one, you can't say the same thing back.
No.
Oh,
matter
I
what.
know,
No
yeah.
matter
I know
what.
you are, but what am I?
I'm not a
you're
dick,
still
you're a
a
dick.
dumbass.
Yeah.
Like, you're still a dumbass.
I like bringing out
No,
words
not, you're
like
a dumbass. You can't do that. You automatically lost.
You gotta,
If
say,
they learn any lesson from me.
you gotta say shit like calling someone a chump. You know, like
A
you're
chump?
just you're just a chump, or like just gotta bring
That
out those
hurts.
words that people don't use as bring out that vocabulary.
Okay, so
you know,
I'm guilty of that too. Like I'll say the most randomest
Yeah.
shit. Like if that's not even funny. Stupid is my last resort. But I will say some
your
dumb
ace in
shit.
the
Like
hole.
I'll say some stupid shit. Like, well, you're 30 years old and still got Ninja Turtle underwears on. I'm like, no, I don't. Like, ah, chill, bro. You really about to show us your shit? Like, I'll say some wild shit.
Yeah.
Like just out of the left field. Like it has to be. Like you still drink the milk out of your cereal bowl, bitch ass. You still pee in the bed. Like I'll just go stupid. I'll go stupid.
I mean, you're a
Go
comedian.
stupid.
You have to have these on deck. You know.
yeah,
ready to go.
you have to.
You gotta have a loaded gun.
Have to.
I get
You got holes in your socks right now, and you're stupid,
Chump. Yeah.
chump.
So getting the haters though is really fun because it's like I feel like they try so hard and it really isn't funny or it's not even hurtful. Like none of it really affects us because overall they're just so irrelevant, but they're making themselves relevant and making us more relevant. So it's like those are the absolute best because there's
Fuck
like
that.
it's like we always have the mic drop by not responding.
Yeah, that's why I'd be deleting because
Yeah.
I'm like, if I respond, it's over.
Yeah.
So that's why I'll see it and I'll just delete it. Like I had one guy who's like, bro, you really just said Kendrick Lamar took a page out of Joe Budden's book. Your podcast is fucking screwed. And I was like, bro, like if you really knew hip hop, that was a fire ass thing to say. Delete, because I'm gonna fucking drop the addy, bro. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a Twitter finger. So I'm just gonna delete the comments. Like
Every time
We
people
do it
talk
as a hobby.
about hip hop, I think about the old lady off of The Wedding Singer, where at the end she goes,
classic
uh-huh,
movie.
a hippie, you know what I mean? And she does the whole thing. I don't know why. Best hip hop I know. Right there.
That's why you need to go to the cookout. We'll have you singing Tupac in no time. Shit, Mina. How long were they mourning me? Just bumping out the Camry and shit.
No,
Like,
okay, actually, so I'm actually the cool parent. Sorry, guys. My daughter's so funny. She got into vinyl. So she started going through
Dope.
my vinyl.
That's cool.
And she was like,
I have some for her.
is she really?
Yeah.
She'd love that. She's like, you got NWA? You got Easy E?
What?
I
Hell
was
yeah.
like, girl, what you know? Like, I'm like, yeah, get out of here.
Okay, all right. This random question. I never asked this shit before. It just popped in my head. Okay, so would you rather your daughter come home with like a thugged out white boyfriend or a whitewashed black boyfriend? Real quick though, exclusive. Yeah, never asked this shit.
Honestly, as someone who's been through a lot of bullshit in my life, whoever the fuck treats her the nicest, I don't care. I'm like, as long as you guys get along, goes for both ways. Like,
Touche.
don't be an asshole to each other. As long as you both get along, respect each other, cool. I don't care how you treat your own mom. How do you treat my kid?
I only asked that question because I was watching. Do you guys remember the movie Big Fat Liar with Frankie
Yes.
Muniz and Amanda?
Yes,
Bynes?
and he turns blue
Yeah,
at one
yeah.
point.
Right.
Yes.
So his sister. Remember when his sister's boyfriend picks him up, or picks her up,
Yes.
He- and he was like bumping music.
Yeah.
What's up, dog? And I was like, damn, Malibu tags most wanted at its finest right here. It's like my daughter. Like, how would I react if my daughter came? I don't. I have to punk him. I don't know.
Well, when
I
you
just-
Yeah,
say-
what do you want for your daughter?
Yeah.
I don't know actually.
And when you say like thugged out too, you know,
That means
that could mean a variety of things.
No, you know what it
also.
means.
Yeah.
It means
No,
style
actually,
sex.
if
That's what it
someone,
means, doggy
someone
style
tried to
sex.
fucking
What?
step up and be like acting all hard, I'd
Oh
be
yeah,
like,
nah, I'm laying you out.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
I'm
be
laying
like,
you out.
next.
Like if you come up to me like, yo, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? What's up? I'm so and so from. Wait, whoa.
as a
Whoa.
parent, what do you do when your kids? Do they bring their friends over?
All the time.
What are they? What if they're friends? Like you don't like them? Like how do you?
I take
handle
him
that?
home. I'll answer that right now. If I don't like that kid, I'm like, you're not allowed over here. I get them the fuck out of there.
It's not, but that's not your daughter's decision. That's yours.
Typically,
my
she
house.
feels the same. Yeah, no, yeah, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Even growing up
What-
as a teenager, I would kick out my own friends because I'm like, you're being disrespectful.
What did the kid
Get
do
fuck
to
out.
make to get a ride home?
What did they do?
Yeah.
Oh, one time this one was trying to. She's on fucking Snapchat causing drama, and I was like, I'm taking your ass home right now. You are being a drama queen, and I don't like how you're acting or how you're talking. I'm taking you home right now. And yeah. So anytime.
She's stirring the pot.
She was like literally just like on fucking the internet, and my kid's not doing anything. Luckily, I did talk to her about it afterwards just to make sure. But I'm just like, she's not a good friend. She's not a good person.
You already didn't like her, maybe a little bit.
That was the first time I met her, and I was like, gone, bye. Hell no.
Have you ever done that?
No, but I'll
Nah.
get in like I won't get in their face, but I'll let my presence be felt. Like, hey, yo, we don't do that shit over here, yo.
That's
we
me
don't
anywhere,
do that
though.
over here.
That's
You-
me anywhere.
Like
Yeah.
you might be able to do this at your
Yeah.
house, but you're not doing that over here. So you can be here, but you need to tighten it up.
That's kind of how I am too. I'm like,
you know?
hey, you have your shoes on the couch, not here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like respect over everything.
Yeah.
And I'll pull up to your house to have a chat with your mom, your dad, your Theos, whoever.
I've never had to
whoever.
do that. Yeah.
Like I don't
That's so
play
awkward.
that. I don't play
Yeah.
that. Don't disrespect my house. Like if you don't see me doing it or hear me saying it, you shouldn't be. Like I was on TikTok and I saw a clip popped up of Good Times, and JJ's friend Eddie came over and he didn't know he was being disrespectful. He was stuck in his ways, but they were telling him like, well, this is how we do things here. This is what we do here, and then Eddie was like, well, I don't live here. Like y'all ain't my parents. Shoot, I'm about to do me. And then the dad was all like, well, you are family. Like, you're extended family. He was like, no, I'm not. And then he gets up. He's like, I'm about to extend this belt across your butt. He's like, you can't do nothing to me. And then he pulls him in the room. He starts whooping his ass. And the kids are like, because the little one was all like, do you think daddy's really going to spank Eddie? And and then the mom was all like, is a bean green? And then everybody starts laughing. It's like, can James Brown get down? Like just asking all the rhetorical questions. And then you just hear him getting his ass whooped. And then JJ's like, that's about a 6.5 on the Richter's. It was fucking funny. But it's like, yo, that's how that shit should be. Like if you in my house and you gonna act crazy, you can get the belt just like everybody else. And you just sat here and ate my food. Like, yeah, I'm fucking you up.
I had a friend who, when she'd get grounded, I was still allowed over, but I was just grounded at the same time.
See?
Literally, they're like, we like you. You can come over because you're like one of us, but she's grounded, so that means you're grounded too.
Yep.
Okay. Like, that's fine. Yeah.
Sounds like hardly any punishment. You just hang out together.
No, I mean, like, I guess you know, it's actually really hard to punish my own kid because she doesn't care. She's like, we don't got a lot of shit to, like, take away and all that.
Yeah, she's
We're so
older.
minimal.
Right,
and
at
she's
this point,
older, yeah.
Have you ever spanked your kids?
Yeah. Very, very. It was last resort. I didn't like go 80s and 90s on the kids, but it was like
Yeah.
it was.
Within
It
reason.
happened after like mistake after mistake after mistake, and then it would get to the point where it's like, well, I'm just gonna keep doing it because there's not gonna be a consequence. And then like I would ask questions like, if you knew you weren't supposed to do it, why'd you do it?
You did it anyway.
And then before it's like, well, I just wasn't thinking, or I'm sorry. And then it would turn into, because, I don't know, like with the attitude and like the smirk and the satire. It's like, earlier in the week, you got kicked off the bus. Then you lied about it. Then you lied about doing this. Then you flooded the house. Then you lied to me again. And now your VR's broken. And for some reason you're all right, yeah, let's go.
That's a trifecta right there.
Yeah, it's time. You need to be reminded. You know, like it's.
Let's remember this moment. Yeah, I spanked my kid once. I felt so bad for it.
Like
You know?
but we can't let them
Yeah.
know that. Cause then I'll go in my room and
Straight
I'll just
face.
be like, damn, man, like I didn't want to, but fuck. Like what's next? Like, cause before, like, when my kid is at the mom's house, everything goes. Like she's cussing them out, she's breaking things. They're having ice cream at 1 a.m. Like they do whatever they want.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy over there. It's mad. I don't even like her going over there because they can't control the kids. Like it's nuts, but you get a little pow pow, you know, a little pow pow on the bottom. Nothing crazy, you know.
Like you're too loud at 2:30 a.m.
Right,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then some would say that you're not doing enough. Like what you're doing, that punishment is only gonna last for like a month, and then she's gonna go back to cutting up again. It's
No,
like,
a month is good.
you know, like yeah, it's like, what do you want me to do? You want me to fucking UFC tap her ass out? Like, what do you want me to do? You know?
Yeah, it's a wrestling ring.
But she's doing so much better. My kid is doing way better. Like she's independent.
How old
now.
is she?
She's 9.
She's not. Oh,
She's 9.
it's about to
But
get real
man,
for you.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, like she was cussing at 2 years old.
Yeah, the teenage years are going to be very difficult.
So my
Very
stepkids,
difficult.
17,
Yeah.
15, and 13. the 16-year-old or the 17-year-old and the 15-year-old, those are the ones like I have to get in their fucking faces because they are really trying it. Like they'll try their mom. Like
Yeah. And
of
you're
course
only
they
gonna
try
be-
mom.
How much longer can you beat their ass? Too?
Exactly.
Like, what, 2-3 more
My kid's
years?
taller than me.
Who would win in a fight?
See, that's the same with my girl and her kids. But
Taller.
Who would win in a fight? You'd still win.
I
in a
call
fight.
her a little noodle. I'd win, but that's just because she's a sweetheart. She's like not a confrontational.
Those are the ones you gotta watch out for, though.
Oh no, yeah. Don't trigger her.
yeah, she's
Like-
like, stab you in your sleep. or
No,
something.
one time, no, literally, she's only gotten in trouble like once at school, and she went across the room and slapped a girl. And I was like, "Why'd you do it?" She was like, "She kept talking smack about me, and she wouldn't stop, and I was tired of it, and I kept telling her not to, and I kept asking her not to, and I told the teacher."
The build up.
And I went over there and smacked her, and I was like, but she was upset about it. Like, she was upset she did it. And I was like, well, yeah, you're not supposed to do that. Are you going to do it again? She's
Yeah.
like, I mean, maybe if she gets me that mad again. I was like, well, let's try not to do that.
Yeah, because there's still gonna be some consequences,
Yeah.
but
Well, that's the one thing I
hard.
have to hand it to my parents is that I got in so many fights in school, like over 10.
I've never been in
And
a fight.
They never ever got mad at me for it. They're like, did you deserve it, or were you protecting yourself? Okay.
yeah, big
You know?
time.
Yeah.
Because I used to fight a lot too, but then like my number one excuse was, well, they said something about you, and then after a while, that shit stopped working. That shit stopped working.
When someone makes a joke
Yeah.
about my mom or says something, I'm like, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll
Yeah.
talk shit about her too. You want to say something? Here, I'll help you out.
Dude, I told one dude, I was like, dude, my mom will beat your dad's ass, homie. I'll call my mom. Like, I could call my mom and she's pulling up. Like, my mom will fuck your dad up if you can't, whatever. Yeah, my mom. Okay, you tell her that then.
Tell me when you about the dad you had the kid's dad on your OnlyFans.
Oh,
This little kid was
these
talking shit to her.
Yeah, this,
So funny.
sometimes kids
I
talk.
love this story.
Okay,
But-
kids, teen, it doesn't matter the age. I'll just pop off with shit
Yeah.
too. They were, I don't remember what they said. Holy shit. Oh, they said something about like did they say something about my OnlyFans? No.
I don't know. They're like,
They said something, and I was like, yeah, your dad's probably on my OnlyFans. I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
Or like one time there were these parents, they were like being real fucked up. Like, I don't know what it is. And I don't remember. I was like, that's okay. I'll go fuck your mom and your dad. I'll be at your dinner table. You want to try that?
your mom
I'm
and
like-
your dad. Wow.
I'll hit
It's inappropriate.
fucking low.
I did. I used to be a substitute teacher for like 1 year of my life. This is like the worst thing I've ever done in my life, maybe. And it was like 7th or 8th grade. So what age is that? Like 12?
Yeah.
12, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this kid, he had a pen. It was like this mic, and he thought it was funny. He's like pretending like he wrote it. He'd be writing it. He'd be like, and I'd be like,
Kids are stupid.
and I'd be like, put that back in your mom's sock drawer, man. And then the whole class was like, oh shit, oh the substitute. And then like I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna fucking report me. that kid's gonna
Man,
report
I'll
me,
be
dude.
daring kids. I'll
And
be
he got
daring
mad
kids report
and
me.
walked out. He walked out of the classroom, and I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see him.
So,
Just
you know
lie.
what? And
Like,
if you
I never said
pretend,
that. I never said
if
any
you
of
pretend
that.
you don't say something, or if you just like say something and then you just like don't acknowledge that you said it immediately, it throws
Just
people.
gaslight him.
Yeah, I know.
I never
you
said
just
that.
there's no chance to gaslight.
No, there's like
because you
30
say
witnesses.
It, you fucking say it and then you just move on immediately. You're like, you know what? Fuck you. You're a bitch. So over
All
here,
right,
right
yeah,
now,
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
this is what's happening. Redirect.
The
Just
whole
like
but
redirect.
there's no redirect. The class, like I thought it was just gonna kind of slide over most of the kids' heads and just go to him, and it was just like the class. There's like papers flying in there. Oh shit!
This sub is the coolest.
Yeah.
Dude, the cold. This was on the internet. This was on the
Yeah.
internet. The coldest comeback I've ever heard, and this shit still pops up on my algorithm. Like, bro, your dick's the size of a Tic Tac. That's why your mom's breath smells so good.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then,
that's a
the
nice
dad
one.
was
Yeah.
That's
I
a
was
nice
like,
one.
Yo, he's going down in history for that one. And just
Legend.
like the swag that he had with it. Bro, your dick's the size of a Tic Tac. That's why your mom's breath smells so good. Little white dude, I was like, yo, cold as hell.
That's the
The
way to do it.
coldest shit I ever heard. I want his autograph. He was like 10.
Yes. Wow.
He was like 10 years old. Like if I ever run into
Where
him
is
at
he
the
now?
collection, I'm getting his autograph. I'm taking a picture of him. Like, hey, Tic Tac kid, yeah, take this photo right.
And you have a pack of Tic Tacs with him. Can you sign my Tic Tacs?
He has to be Tic Tac kid.
Yeah.
Now. Like that has to be his handle. Like what they call you, Tic Tac.
Tic Tacs. Sponsor this kid. You know?
Oh shit!
I did that in
man.
the comments the other day. This guy was like, "You guys are podcast fucking sucks. You only have 2 listeners," and I was like, "Tell your mom thanks. We have one without her."
Yeah.
Tell your parents, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're catching that Ventura Tide Pod.
Yeah, you're gonna end the show, right? I can tell you're getting a little. fidgety
Yeah,
on the
because
thing.
it's getting late. I gotta go to school.
I don't know how to end the show and mine either.
It just, I don't know. It's a
I don't
feeling.
know how to.
I usually just say we're done now.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
another good
literally
reason to have
say it's bedtime.
Mina Azul on your podcast.
I
She's
have
like, the
an
show's
outro.
over. Yeah.
Oh, I guess
Okay.
you can do that.
This is my outro. You ready? Well, this has been a very, very good podcast. This is my least favorite part of the show. Then the music comes on.
This
Then
episode
this is
sucked.
the part where you plug yourself. Let them know where to find you.
At Ventura Tide Pod.
This is organic too, by the way, guys.
This is organic, just like your salad,
I did
which you can
realize
toss.
sometimes I would give the wrong Instagram handle for myself.
I know
somehow.
yours.
I
Hey,
did.
well, if you
do
want,
that.
shit, give the fake one. I've gotten fake
Oh.
names at
Burner.
the club before. I
Send
think
your
we've all
dick.
gotten-
Send all your dick pics to at Mina _Azul_. No matter the size, no matter the color, no matter the
I
girth,
do,
send them to her.
and
Yeah.
they're
I was a
They're
bar.
gonna go straight to
Yeah.
you. It's fine. That's all right.
No matter the girth, send them to Hearth. But not for real though, man. Real quick though, man. Thank you, Randall. Thank you, Mina, for
thank you.
doing this. This has been real. This has been fun. You guys, Ventura Tide Pod, go check in with them. Go call in with them. I have been on their show a million times. I love what you guys are doing. It's fucking fun. Yeah, quiz over here. There's no sunsets. We're always shining, and you can't fall if you don't trip. Peace.
Real quick though.